NC State, Virginia coming up from D.C. Thank you for joining us tonight for the ACC Tournament Semifinals. I'm Tony Haynes with Gary Hahn, and after facing plenty of adversity during the regular season, NC State now seems impervious to it this week as the Wolfpack was trying to put Duke away late in last night's game. Pack center Ben Middlebrooks missed an uncontested dunk and then was called for a technical foul for hanging on the rim, thus giving Duke a free throw. NC State guard Casey Morsell confesses it was a confusing chain of events.
I didn't know a tech was coming right after that. I was already shocked, but the tech by itself, it threw us all in awe. But, all we could do was just focus on the next play. It was good that we got the ball back and gave us a good opportunity to execute and get a bucket. So, we just had to move on and have a short memory.
Well, it all worked out. The Blue Devils did make the free throw, but because it was a dead ball technical, the Pack got possession because of a friendly possession arrow. From there, DJ Horn and his teammates took care of business.
Coming into this tournament, we came in with a mindset that we were just going to be focused on the guys in our locker room. So I think we've been showing that, and to accomplish what we just did is good. We're going to celebrate it, but we know that it's going to be a short turnaround, and the job is not done, so we got to do it again.
And it's the third time around against Virginia. Back in January, the Pack at home beat the Cavaliers 76-60. UVA then held off the NC State Wolfpack 59-53 in overtime. That game was played Charlottesville in February. So, what do we expect tonight in the third meeting between the Cavaliers and the Pack? We'll listen in when Gary Hahn asks some of those questions of Kevin Keatts right after this. You listen to Wolfpack Basketball from Learfield.
When you download and use the Fuel Forward app at any 76 gas station, it feels like scoring a buzzer beater to win. Score big and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up with the Fuel Forward app. 20 cents is a combined savings of 5 cents every day, plus an extra 15 cents off per gallon for first-time users up to 30 gallons. Offer valid once for a new Fuel Forward app user through 12/31/2023. Participating locations only.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On ACC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/ACC Sports.
For generations, hard-working people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with NC State, Duke, UNC, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
Your home for the Pack. This is the 2024 ACC Tournament on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
Liberty Senior Living Communities offer vibrant lifestyles in some of North Carolina's most sought-after locations. The amenities of fine resorts and the incomparable comforts of home. All Liberty Senior Living Communities are designed for active seniors and feature whole-person wellness, distinctive dining, life enrichment, and top-class amenities and services. Visit your local Liberty Senior Living Community, the Templeton of Cary, today and come home to the retirement you deserve. Exceptional senior living here, there, and everywhere you want to be.
Wolfpack wins in overtime. Nothing feels as good as a win, but a few things are more important. I'm Larry Barber, President and CEO of North State Bank. We believe everyone should be treated with dignity and respect, on and off the field or the court, in life and in business. Get better together and win together.
If that sounds like the bank for you, visit northstatebank.com. North State Bank, the best call you'll ever make. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Proud supporters of the Wolfpack.
Virginia and NC State face off for the third time this season. Tonight, it's in the ACC Tournament Semifinals. Let's get the Coca-Cola preview of this game from the head coach of the Wolfpack, Kevin Keatts. They say Coke Zero Sugar is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Kevin, the Pack split with Virginia during the regular season, winning at home, losing on the road in overtime. In the win, the Pack shot well, made 10 threes. In the loss, not so well, only 4 threes. How tough is it to beat Virginia if you don't take and make good shots and keep them out of any kind of defensive rhythm?
You know, year in, year out, one of the best defensive teams in the country. Don't know where they're ranked now, probably in the top 5, maybe even top 2. They make you take shots. They make you take tough shots. You know, they do a great job of protecting the paint. And then when you do throw it out to them, you got to be able to make shots from the perimeter. And quite frankly, the first game we did, and the second one we didn't. I thought it was more, you know, the ball didn't move as much, and we didn't get, you know, any clean looks. Dribble against those guys and not get player and ball movement, it really plays to their advantage. And so you got to move them and get to the second side of the floor to be able to get some shots.
Yeah, you have to hit perimeter shots, but how balanced do you have to be driving the ball? I mean, it's tough to get it in there, but you just can't forget about that.
Well, when you're playing Virginia as a guard, you got to take your ego out of it, because the things that make you successful, they take away. So, you know, when guys can drive and get all the way to the rim, you don't see that. And so it's going to be a body sitting in that gap, and you got to take your ego away, because it may be just one dribble, but you got to kick it to the open guy. And I've seen a lot of, even going back to, you know, 10 years ago, I've seen a lot of great guards play against them that will not understand that they can't have the night that they want because they are just driving the ball. And it's tough for them. So understanding you have to have someone else to get you a shot against Virginia. Very seldom do you create a shot for yourself.
Virginia does a good job making you defend for nearly the entire shot clock. Do you think that's the area that's going to test the Wolfpack's stamina maybe the most tonight?
Well, it is. If you look at round 2, I mean, they beat us to 50-50 balls. They all rebounded us similar to the way Duke did at home. And it's tough because, you know, you got to guard for 30 seconds and then guard for another 30 seconds. And, you know, that's the one team that you don't want to give up offensive rebounds because you're going to have long possessions.
Virginia's challenged offensively. Only 2 players, Reese Beekman and Isaac McNeely, averaging double-figure scoring. Are they the guys you've got to target defensively maybe more than anybody else, or is that a little bit off base?
Well, those 2 are elite. I mean, McNeely is one of the best shooters in the country, and Beekman is, you know, he's a guy that can do it all. He's a jack of all trades, Swiss Army knife. But you can look at Virginia's scoring averages and make a determination because they play a low-scoring game. And so if a guy is averaging 6 points, he probably in another system would be averaging 12. And so you kind of got to understand that they got good players all over the floor. They just might not have great high numbers because of the team average.
Pack's a get-out-and-go high-scoring team. Virginia wants to keep the score low. They want to keep the tempo low. How mentally tough do you have to be to play Virginia?
Very. I mean, with teams that want to score and you look up and you play 10 minutes of basketball and you got 8 points and they got 8 points, it's deflating. And you have to mentally prepare yourself that it's going to be a long, grueling game. I've had games where we were able to get them to play a little faster, and we've had games where they control the tempo. And so you got to win the 40-38 game, and you got to win the 70-67 game.
Pack's had great scoring balance here at the ACC tournament, but in 2 regular season games against Virginia, both DJ Burns and DJ Horn were held in check. Do you think the Cavaliers defensively are going to try to target those 2 again?
Yeah, I would. I mean, they're good. I mean, and I thought at their place, Minor did a good job on DJ Burns. And, you know, as we know, everybody tries different things. Are we going to trap him? When are we going to trap him? Are we trapping him from the low side? Are we trapping him big to big? And are we going to try to let him play one-on-one? And people do it different ways, and you know, they'll try to figure it out, and we'll make some adjustments. And then DJ Horn, you know, they may stay with him on all ball screens because, you know, he's very dynamic off of those. And what makes him good is that he can step behind him and shoot him. But he's also, if you go over top of it, he can get in the paint and shoot his floaters and pull-up game.
Kevin, we're out of time. Thanks for the visit, and all the best. Hope State's playing in the ACC championship game tomorrow night.
Thanks, go Pack.
That's the head coach of the Wolfpack, Kevin Keatts, and that's the Coca-Cola preview. This is NC State basketball from Learfield.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the
air. Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
From the mountains to the coast, 2.5 million North Carolinians are members of an electric cooperative. As a co-op member, you're part of exciting efforts to power a brighter future in Wolfpack Nation. From innovative energy projects that make the grid more resilient and sustainable, to initiatives that strengthen local communities and services that make managing your energy use easier, electric cooperatives are here for you. Learn more at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Wolfpack fans, did you know CPI Security is your best defense for protecting your home and family? Enjoy the peace of mind that only comes with bringing your security and smart home needs under one roof, easily controlling everything from the InTouch app. Plus, rest easy knowing their 24/7 monitoring has your back, getting you the help you need fast during emergencies. When every second counts, count on CPI. Make CPI Security a part of your game plan. Visit mycpi.com/wolfpack for your special team offer.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Wolfpack. Join Bally Sports every week as we dive into the heart of the action with exclusive interviews with coaches and players across NC State athletics. Relive every incredible highlight and get in-depth breakdowns from each game. Watch NC State, One with Wolfpack, on Bally Sports South every Monday at 3:30 and stream it on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
Today's game is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, official healthcare provider of NC State Athletics.
Do you hear that? That is the sound of BMW performance without a single piston or cylinder. A generation of all-electric vehicles designed and built like no other. The BMW iX, i7, and i4 revolutionize every drive into a thrilling opportunity to feel the pure rush of BMW 100% electric. But isn't that what you'd expect from the ultimate electric driving machine?
Visit TriangleBMWDealers.com today for exceptional offers on the BMW electrified fleet.
Closing in on the tip-off of the second ACC semifinal game between NC State and Virginia. Let's get into the Carolina Ford keys to the game. Boldness, strength, the spirit of adventure. The Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer, proud sponsor of NC State Athletics. Tony, shoot me those keys.
Ball movement, hot potato, dribble drives are no good. Virginia does a great job of fencing off the paint, so you got to move the ball quickly from one side to the other. Maybe on closeouts, if you're moving it well, you might get some drives. When open threes present themselves, there won't be as many as you see in some games. You got to knock them down. And also DJ Burns tonight. Got to be a low turnover game for him. He's probably going to see some double teams. Virginia probably traps the post better than anybody in the country.
All right, those are the keys of the game. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. It's NC State and Virginia for a trip to the ACC title game tomorrow night in Washington, D.C. Stay with us. This is Wolfpack Basketball from Learfield.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
For the 4th year in a row, North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was ranked the best insurance company in the nation by Auto Body Pros. With quick payments on top quality parts, our experienced claims team is in your corner every step of the way to put your repairs in the rear view. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
More from the nation's capital after these local messages on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with NC State, Duke, UNC, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
Buying a home in the Triangle is a unique buying experience. You deserve someone who's an expert, someone who's experienced, and someone who will help you find the perfect home. You deserve the Jim Allen Group Advantage. The Jim Allen Group is a nationally recognized and award-winning real estate team in Raleigh, North Carolina, built on one simple truth. Our customers are our number one priority. Establish your home court advantage with the team at the Jim Allen Group, Coldwell Banker, Howard Perry, and Walston, who are ready to help you buy, sell, or build your next dream home. Learn more at jimallen.com.
It's time for Wolfpack basketball.
Middlebrooks clears it back outside for a three swish by Jaden Taylor. Cross-court pass to Morcell. Open, pulls the trigger for three. Bullseye!
On the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
Deep pump fakes. Goes up strong with the left hand. Banks it into the foul. Burks backs in. Now he spins. Here comes the double. He splits it. Goes to the hole and scores. Oh, my.
Now, to bring you today's game, let's head live courtside.
It's the Wolfpack Wahoos from Washington. ACC Tournament Semifinals. And with the starting lineups and the call of tonight's game, the voice of the Wolfpack, Gary Hunt.
Thank you, Tony Haynes. Time flies. Tony Bennett's been in Charlottesville 15 years now as a head coach of the Cavaliers. He brings them into the ACC Tournament 23-9. We brought them in 22-9. They won last night over Boston College in overtime by 6. Now they're 23-9. They finished up 13-7 in the ACC, and they are the number 3 seed. Here's Tony Bennett's lineup. Reese Beekman is at one guard, 6'3", 194, a senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He leads the Wahoos in scoring, assists, and steals. 14.3 points, 6 assists, 2.1 steals. He's the ACC assist leader. He's ACC Defensive Player of the Year for the second straight year and second team All-ACC. The rest of the lineup, around the perimeter, Tane Murray from Auckland, New Zealand, 6'5", 208, a junior. 3 points a game, 1.2 rebounds, a good three-point shooter at 46%, but he doesn't shoot all that much. Isaac McNeely does. 6'4", 188. He's a sophomore from Poca, West Virginia. 12.4 points. Best free throw shooter they have at 89%. 3 rebounds, 1.6 assists. He's the Wahoo's number 2 scorer and a 45% three-point shooter. Inside, Ryan Dunn is a 6'8", 216-pound sophomore from Freeport, New York. 8.2 points, a team-leading 6.9 rebounds, a team-leading 2.4 blocks. And Jordan Miner will be the postman. 6'8", 242, graduate transfer from Merrimack College. He gives Virginia more physicality and skill in the post. 4.2 points and 2.9 rebounds. Virginia's 11-5 this season when he starts, and he's in the lineup tonight for NC State. Coached by Kevin Keatts in his 7th year. The Pack 20-14 now with a 21 season after 3 wins here in the tournament against Louisville, Syracuse, and Duke last night. Here's Coach Keatts' lineup, and he's not going to change anything. Don't fix it if it's not broken. Michael O'Connell is the point guard, 6'2", 195, graduate transfer from Stanford. Leads the team in assists at 3 a game, 4.5 points during the regular season, 3.3 rebounds, having a great tournament. He's averaging almost 15 points, 3.5 assists, and shooting 64% from the field, 6 out of 8 from three-point range so far. Casey Morcell is the other guard. 6'3", 200-pound graduate student from Fort Washington, Maryland. Not far from here, 11.4 points, 3 rebounds, 1.9 assists. This will be his 82nd straight start. Jaden Taylor also on the perimeter for NC State, 6'4", 195, a junior. Butler transfer from Indianapolis, Indiana, 12.7 points during the regular season. He is a 36% three-point shooter. His last 7 games, he's averaged almost 17 points on 53% shooting from the field. Inside, Mohamed Diarra is a 6'10", 215-pound junior transfer from Missouri. He's NC State's most improved player, 5.4 points, a team-leading 6.6 rebounds during the regular season. Last night, a monster game against Duke with a career-high 14 points. He had 16 rebounds, 3 steals, and 4 blocks against the Blue Devils. He was one of the big reasons why NC State was able to win that game. And in the middle is DJ Burns out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, 6'9", 275, graduate student, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2.6 assists during the regular season. Virginia held him in check in 2 regular season games. He averaged only 8.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists against the Wahoos. So we'll see what happens in this game. Be good to get DJ Burns going. DJ Horn's going to come off the bench again. 3rd-team All-ACC selection. Pack's leading scorer at almost 17 a game during the regular season. Also the steals leader during the regular campaign at 1.4. So it's Taylor, O'Connell, Morcell, Diarra, and Burns for NC State. Beekman, Murray, McNeely, Dunn, and Minor for the Cavaliers. Roger Ayers, Tony Henderson, A.J. Desai. That's our crew. Roger Ayers will be the referee with the umpires Henderson and Desai. It'll be Mohamed Diarra at 6'10" to jump it up against the 6'8" Ryan Dunn. Dunn has played very, very well against NC State so far. He's averaged almost 15 points and 8 rebounds and 4 blocks against the Pack in the regular season. We're ready for the toss of the tip. There she goes, and the ball is knocked around. Beekman's got it in the backcourt, and Virginia will get the first possession. Shooting at the goal to our left. They work it around the perimeter to Murray. Murray left wing to Beekman. Beekman puts it on the deck and sends a pass into the corner to McNeely. McNeely will drive to the elbow. Cross-court skip pass to Beekman. Drives in, kicks it out to Beekman. Check that McNeely for a 3, and he hits it straight on. Isaac McNeely, their best three-point shooter at 45%, puts the Cavaliers up 3-0. And we're about 30 seconds into the first half. Here's Taylor with it, left wing. Behind the arc, gives it up to Morcell, top of the key. Murray is on him. He drives him all the way to the hole, throws it up off the rim. No. Rebound looked like it went off the hands of Dunn. And the shot clock will reset to 20 for NC State. Good ball movement by the Cavaliers in that first possession to get McNeely a wide open straight on 3. Pack inbounds. Burns has it left of the lane. Burns backs in against Minor. Let's see if they double it. And he spins, he turns, he fires, and it rims off no good. And the rebound pulled down by Dunn. Gives it up to Beekman. Beekman up the left sideline into the front court. Away to Dunn. Dunn now to Murray. Murray out of Auckland, New Zealand against Michael O'Connell. He makes him pick up his dribble, gets it to Beekman out by the timeline, deep left, 10 to shoot. Here's Beekman into the corner to McNeely. Shot in the air for 2. He misses it, and Dunn knocks the ball out of bounds. But it apparently went off the shoulder of Diarra, says official A.J. Desai, because it will be Virginia ball with a new 20 on the shot clock. 3-0 Cavaliers, 18:38 to go first half, just underway. Beekman gets it into Minor. Beekman gets it right back on the right wing. Now to McNeely on top. Guarded by Mo Diarra. Left wing to Murray. Murray bounces it left of the lane to Dunn. He moves him into the mid-lane area. Shoots it up over O'Connell. In and out, no good. And the ball is slapped outside by Burns. And O'Connell gets it for NC State. Moves it into the front court from left to right. Left wing pass goes to Diarra. He'll hand off to Taylor with 20 to shoot. Taylor off the screen by Burns. Left wing to Diarra. Shot in the air for 3. Way over the rim. It's an air ball, and Beekman picks it up for Virginia. And moves it quickly into the front court. Now the Wahoos will make the Pack defend for most of the shot clock. Here's Beekman. Right wing. Gets it to Tane Murray. Murray along the right sideline, knocks over Taylor, gets it to McNeely, back to Murray, shot in the air for three, and an out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Diarra, midcourt pass to O'Connell, long down the floor to Taylor. Taylor left wing, Wahoos get back, left of the lane to Burns. Diarra collides with the player inside, he's down, Burns backs in against Minor, turns, left-hand shot is up, good by DJ Burns from the left block.
Well, Burns came in with the mentality he was going to have to be physical. Last time out, Minor was keeping him away from his spot. So that time Burns says, you know what, you're not going to keep him from getting for that low block this time.
Murray with a basketball at the point for Virginia with 17 to shoot. Right wing to Beekman. Beekman inside to Dunn for a two-hand slam.
Yep, Kevin Keatts telling them guys on that screen slip right there, you've got to switch it. NC State had two players on the ball with Beekman, and that left Dunn on the cut wide open.
5-2 Cavaliers. Wolfpack with the ball. 17 minutes left first half. Here's Taylor driving to the top of the key against McNeely. Away to Morcell. Hands off to O'Connell. O'Connell will bring it back outside. Give it away to Taylor. Taylor starts to drive. Now to O'Connell left wing. O'Connell puts it on the deck. Now backs out, 7 to shoot. Now to Diarra, left of the lane. Diarra moves down to the baseline as it's stripped away by Dunn. Loose ball out of bounds. And I think the Cavaliers touched it last, but there's only 1.9 left on the shot clock as DJ Horn checks in for the first time for NC State. And it'll be Jaden Taylor coming out and going to the Wolfpack bench. Pack's going to have to get it in, get it up quick. But you can't get a shot off with 1.9. Here is O'Connell. Looking, gets it in the corner to Morcell. Shot in the air, good. That's a two-pointer from the left side for Casey Morcell.
Yeah, nice inbounds play there. He curled off a big screen set by DJ Burns and pinned the defender Murray against Burns and got a really good look with only 1.9 to shoot.
Wahoos with the ball, a 5-point lead. 16:23 to go first half. Murray deep right. Sends it left to McNeely. Shot in the air for three. He missed it, and it heads to the corner. Minor saves it in bounds. Almost threw it in the backcourt, but Murray is able to go up the ladder and grab it. Murray starts to drive to the top of the key. Diarra picks him up. 11 to shoot. Here's Murray. He'll drive Diarra to the basket. Layup missed it, and the rebound is loose. It goes out to Beekman. And now the Wahoos have it. Beekman, deep right, 14 to shoot. Left wing to McNeely, open, pulls the trigger for three, misses again. Rebound is tipped to Minor by Dunn, and he lays it in.
3 offensive rebounds that trip down. That was like the game at Charlottesville in the first half, where Virginia was missing shots, but kept getting it back.
7-4. Virginia leads. NC State ball with 15:38 to go. Here's Burns into the right corner to DJ Horn. Back to Burns on the right baseline. Backs in against Minor. Backs him down. He spins to his right. Down back left. Shot up is an air ball with the left-hand jump shot by Burns. Morcell knocked to the ground. Ball out of bounds in the right corner. It'll belong to NC State. And now they reset the shot clock. It had 8 on it. Now it'll be reset to 20. It'll be Wolfpack ball coming out of this 16-minute timeout for the media. 15:25 left to go in the first half here in Washington, D.C. Game 2 of the ACC semifinals. Carolina beat Pitt in Game 1, 72-65. Virginia leads NC State 7-4 early. This is Wolfpack basketball from Learfield.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards that zero-turn lawnmower you've always wanted. And after using its edge-shaping technology to meticulously sculpt the face of the Mona Lisa into your grass, you'll become the undisputed king of Saturday morning lawn care, leaving your neighbor and sworn enemy Gary to question his place in the delicate neighborhood ecosystem. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, the official health insurance partner of NC State Athletics, believes an inclusive community is a healthy community. Here for the Wolfpack, here for all. We get to the first media timeout of semifinal game number 2. And Virginia is on top of NC State 7-4. Prior to the timeout, Casey Morcell going for an offensive rebound was pushed down by Virginia's Ryan Dunn, and Dunn picked up the foul, his first, team's first. And so NC State, when we resume play here, will be inbounding along the baseline with 20 to shoot. Now, NC State really executed beautifully earlier on inbounds play. Casey Morcell, the Pack only had 1.9 to shoot on the inbounds play, but where it really came off tight of curled off a DJ Burns screen and buried the defender, and the pass into the corner was true, and Morcell was able to knock it down. It was a 2. And how about Casey Morcell? You talk about coming full circle in your career. Not only does he return home, he's from nearby Fort Washington, Maryland. As a kid, he would come to this arena and watch Wizards games. But also here tonight, he's facing the Virginia Cavaliers. He started his career at UVA, was recruited by Tony Bennett, signed by Virginia, was there for a couple of years before he transferred to NC State. So, you know, this is a big game for him tonight for any number of reasons. But number one on that list is finding a way to keep this winning streak alive and facing off against North Carolina in the ACC championship game tomorrow night.
Cold start for both teams. 2 out of 6 for NC State to begin the game. 3 out of 9 for Virginia. And they're 1 of 4 from the three-point arc thus far. Into the game for Virginia, Jake Groves, a 6'9 junior transfer from Oklahoma. He's in the game for the first time. And also into the game, Andrew Rohde out of Brookfield, Wisconsin, a 6'6 sophomore transfer from St. Thomas College in Minnesota. Pack inbounds. Here's DJ Horn with a basketball. Deep on the left side, 14 to shoot. Now left of the lane to Burns. Burns, cross-court skip pass intended for Diarra, picked off by Groves. And here's Beekman with a basketball now for Virginia. Beekman, top of the key, drives down the lane underneath to Minor. Pump fakes, puts it up, shot block, loose. Diarra comes up with it for NC State. Outlet to Horn. DJ Horn brings it up, sideline left. Now to Burns, top of the key. Hands off to Michael O'Connell. O'Connell, right wing to Casey Morcell. Left-hand dribble to the top of the key. Now left wing to Horn, 15 to shoot. Left wing pass goes to Burns. Backs down on Minor. Backs him down into the lane. Turns, fires, glass and good from the left block.
Yeah, Minor was able to keep him away from that back down spot in that last game in Charlottesville. DJ is saying, you're not going to do it tonight, big fella. Good job there.
7-6 Virginia with the ball on the lead. 14 and a half minutes to go. McNeely has it along the left sideline. He'll move to the middle of the floor. DJ Horn on him in the pack man-to-man. Now away to Rohde. Rohde, left wing to Beekman. Beekman started to curl to the lane, gets it to Rohde. Straight on 3 on the way. Too long. And Diarra with another rebound for NC State. He clears it out to Horn. Horn into the front court from left to right. Moves to the right wing. Stops. Pops for 3. He misses. And Rohde with the loose ball rebound for Virginia. 7-6 Wahoos. 14 minutes to go. First half. Here at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Here's Beekman to Groves. Groves had a big game against Boston College last night. 15 points, 11 rebounds. Here's Beekman getting the pass, drives left to the lane, trying to go up for a shot. Morcell makes contact. Casey upset with himself as he picks up the foul. Morcell with his first personal foul. That's the Pack's first team foul of the basketball game. 7-6 Virginia, 13:46 to go first half.
Well, Beekman's the guy that makes Virginia go really cagey in their offense, knows how to get in the paint, can score there. He gets to the foul line as he's going to do right here. We saw him make a nice pocket pass their last trip down to Minor. He just had his shot blocked. And Beekman had a great game in Raleigh, the game that Virginia lost. He had a double-double. But he's the centerpiece of everything they do on offense, and he makes his first free throw. You see Kevin Keatts going to go to his bench plenty early here, knowing this is the 4th game in 4 days.
Yep, Casey Morcell checks out along with DJ Burns. Middlebrooks is in. Taylor back in. Jake Buchanan in at center now for Virginia as Beekman makes the second free throw. He made both of them, and it's 9-6 Virginia. NC State ball with 13:40 to play. Michael O'Connell with a basketball, bounces at left wing to DJ Horn. DJ Horn now to Mohamed Diarra, left wing. He fires up a 3, and he got it.
Well, you know, he can be a weapon because the pack line defense will allow some pick and pops on 4 men when they screen and pop, and that's what Diarra did. He got an open look.
9-9. Game is tied. 13-17 to go. Here's Beekman left wing. Gives it to Groves. Groves puts it on the deck. Goes to the hole. Shot blocked away by Ben Middlebrooks, and he comes up with the ball. Gets it away to Horn. Horn right wing into the front court. Horn stops. Left wing to O'Connell. O'Connell fakes. He drives. Gives it inside to Middlebrook. Shot up. No, he missed it. And he's fouled on the play by Blake Buchanan. Buchanan, a 6'11 freshman out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, who averages less than 4 points and 4 rebounds a game. Second Virginia team foul. First on Buchanan. And going to the free throw line is Ben Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks played well against Virginia in that game on the 6th of January as he misses the first free throw. He had 8 points, 7 rebounds, and a block in that game. He's a 71% free throw shooter during the regular season. Into the game for the first time, Dante Harris now for Virginia out of Washington, D.C., Georgetown transfer. He's in at guard, and Michael O'Connell will take a seat now for NC State. Casey Morsell, after a brief rest, is back in for the Wolfpack. Here, Middlebrook's second free throw. He gets that one to go down. Middlebrooks has hit 13 out of 16 free throws so far here at the ACC tournament. 12:50 to go first half. Here's Rhodey deep right for Virginia, guarded by Morsell. Left wing deep to Harris. Harris very, very quick. Now to McNeely. McNeely backs out 10 to shoot. Now to Harris, 8 to shoot. Harris, left wing. Harris rises, fires for 3. It's no good. And Middlebrooks with a rebound for NC State. Middlebrooks midcourt pass to Horn. 12:27 to go first half. Wolfpack with a 10-9 lead here in the ACC semifinals. Here's Horn. Left wing to Taylor. Back to Horn. 17 to shoot. Now right wing to Morsell. Morsell puts it on the deck. Heads to the baseline. Now curls down the lane. Inside to Diarra. Lays it up. Got it.
Yeah,
it finally rolled in.
Nice little screen and roll there. Diarra setting the pick for Morsell. They're trying to quickly show on those ball screens, and that left the screener briefly open, and a nice little pocket pass by Casey Morsell.
Back up 12-9, just under 12 minutes to go first half. Here's Rhodey deep right. Now away to Harris. Harris along the right sideline to Rhodey at the point, 10 to shoot. Rhodey drives to his left, now sends it to the point of McNeely. McNeely's going to drive on Horn to the foul line. Now to Rhodey, 3 ball on the way, left wing, in and out, no good. And the Pack's got the rebound with a loose ball, and Morsell comes the other way with it. Morsell up the floor, off a Middlebrook screen. Gets it in the corner to Horn. Shot in the air for 3. Missed it. And the deep rebound comes to Rhodey, and here comes Virginia from right to left. 12-9, NC State leads. 11:23 to go here in the first half. Rhodey sends a pass right wing to Harris. Harris guarded by Taylor. Now to Rhodey along the right sideline. Rhodey to the cutting McNeely. Layup good.
A nice little cut there by McNeely. No more for coming off pin downs and looking for perimeter shots. That time he's cutting the other way against Morsell, who was trying to overplay.
Pack with a 1-point lead. The ball, 11 minutes to go first half as DJ Horn has it. Bounces it behind the arc, right wing to Morsell. Middlebrook screens. Morsell's going to dive to the elbow. Now he stops. Down low to Middlebrooks on the right block. He turns on Buchanan. He pump fakes. He fires it up off the glass. Good by Ben Middlebrooks. Power move by Middlebrooks inside against the 6'11 freshman. 14-11. NC State with the lead. Virginia ball with Harris deep right. Harris against the Wolfpack man-to-man defense to Rhodey in the right-hand corner. Horn is on him. Outside to Harris. Harris picked up on a switch by Taylor. Gives it up to McNeely. He will drive on Casey Morsell. Into the corner to Groves. Almost threw it away. Groves to McNeely. Corner jumper for 3 on the way. Good.
Again, NC State messing up a switch there on that dribble handoff. Under no circumstances can you do that, because McNeely is the guy you got to stay with, not Groves in that situation. It was Groves with a handoff.
McNeely ties the game at 14. Now along the left sideline, the ball is knocked away from DJ Horn. And we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Ben Middlebrooks of NC State in that loose ball scramble. That's his second team foul on the Wolfpack. First on Middlebrooks, and it'll be Virginia ball coming out of this timeout. 10:05 to go first half in Washington, D.C. Virginia 14, NC State 14. You're listening to the ACC Tournament Semifinals on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, official healthcare provider of NC State Athletics.
Some people like A and others like B. At BMW, we prefer X. Like the dynamic X3, meant for ultimate exploration. The X5, built to conquer even the most difficult paths. Or the pinnacle of comfort and luxury, the X7. And since every X-Range vehicle is packed with performance and versatility, you'll always get the best of X. The BMW X-Range. Your next X-Venture starts here.
Take advantage of exceptional offers on the BMW X3 and X5. Visit TriangleBMWDealers.com today.
At Fiesel, when it comes to your roof, we don't mess around. We always start with an elite leak barrier, purpose-built cap nails, and the highest quality American-made shingles. It's the extra effort that allows us to provide homeowners with a lifetime warranty. The details matter. That's why you hire Fiesel. Fiesel, a proud supporter of NC State Athletics. Learn more and schedule your free roof inspection at FieselInc.com.
Harris Teeter is a proud partner of the NC State Wolfpack and offers everything you need for the perfect game day, from subs to pizza to snacks and drinks. They got you covered. Plus, they offer great ways to save every day with fuel points, EVIC, and HT Plus. So visit harristeeter.com for more information. Virginia and NC State tied at 14 apiece, 10:05 to go in the first half. You look at Virginia and the offensive stats, particularly the individual breakdown, it's stunningly anemic. They've got two guys in Reese Beekman and Isaac McNeely will carry the load offensively. Beekman averages 14 points per game, McNeely 12, and then there's just a significant drop-off. You got Ryan Dunn, who's not a shooter. He averages 8 per game. He'll get dunks in transition and offensive rebounds, and then after him, you got Minor at 4 points per game, Murray at 3, Rhodey 4. Groves has averaged 7 points off the bench. So, they're always looking for offense somewhere. They have a tough time scoring much of the time, but what they do is they make sure you have a tough time scoring as well. NC State early in this game is 6 of 12, 50%, whereas Virginia 5 of 16 for 31%. However, McNeely has gotten off to a good start, and he sprained his ankle on Monday. They weren't sure what they would get out of him last night. He got slow out of the gates last night, but eventually made some big shots late, and he's off to a good start in this game. He's got 8 points. He's 2 for 4, a couple of threes. He's also got a back cut on Casey Morcell. One thing about McNeely, he has that mentality of a shooter. He never stops. He is always moving without the basketball, and you got to follow him off of screen after screen. And NC State cannot afford to mess up a switch on a handoff as it just did down in the corner where he got wide open.
Beekman, Rhodey, Harris, Dunn, and Groves, the lineup for Virginia. Taylor, Horn, Breon Pass is now in for NC State. Middlebrooks and Morcell. Virginia inbounds out of the timeout. Harris along the right sideline with the basketball, guarded by Breon Pass. He moves to his right, now picks up his dribble, gives to Beekman in the midcourt area. Left wing to Groves, 15 to shoot. Groves down left of the lane to Beekman. Beekman turns on Taylor. Now he'll get it to Dunn. Dunn to the top of the key, and Groves one dribble to his right, can't get the shot off. Shot clock down to 2-1. Here's Harris driving. His shot hit the underside of the rim, and now they call shot clock violation against Virginia. That's our first turnover tonight.
What a recovery by Breon Pass. He was beaten off the dribble, but then in trailing, Harris was able to get a hand on that shot, and thus you get the shot clock.
Pack with a chance to break this 14-14 tie. 9:25 to go first half. Along the right sideline behind the arc is DJ Horn. Horn picked up by Beekman. Now to pass, top of the key, drives the lane underneath the Middlebrooks. Reverse layup, good. Middlebrooks with 5 points off the bench. A big spark here early to give the Pack a 16-14 lead with 9:06 to go. Harris, the Georgetown transfer, up the right sideline for Virginia, guarded by Paz. Now to Dunn. Morcell's got him. Dunn between the rings. Now deep left to Beekman. Now to Rhodey. Rhodey with 13 to shoot. Virginia trying to spread the Pack out. Here's Rhodey, left wing to Beekman. Beekman driving into the paint, has the ball knocked away. Casey Morcell steals. Headman pass to Horn. Fast break layup, goaltended by Beekman.
Oh, yeah, you don't get a lot of them. You got to cash in those run-out baskets. Good deflection by Morcell. Kicks it over to DJ Horn, who was showing no signs of discomfort with that hip injury. Boy, he really turned on the Jets. And Beekman trying to catch him from behind, got a hand on the shot, but it was above the rim. Run-out basket for the Pack.
Harris is out. Murray back in. He'll run the baseline against full court pressure. He'll get the ball into McNeely, then get it right back and bring it up across the timeline. Here's Murray with Horn on him. Straight away. Now right wing to Beekman. 18 to shoot. 8:29 to go first half. 18-14 Wolfpack. Murray, right wing to Beekman. He drives inside to Dunn. Layup good. Dunn with 4 points, and it's 18-16. The Pack lead down to 2. 8:14 to go in the first half. Breon pass into the front court, guarded by the bigger McNeely. He'll send it to Casey Morcell, down to Middlebrooks in the midcourt area. He'll drive and hand off to Taylor. Taylor curls down the lane, back to Middlebrooks in the pick and roll. Layup good, and a foul. Count the bucket. And the foul is going to go on Jake Groves. That'll be his first, team's third.
And NC State's burned Virginia on some of these pick and rolls off the dribble handoffs. UVA's bigs usually try to show and then recover back to the screener. But Ben Middlebrooks has shown us here over the last few nights he's great at slipping that screen and getting to the basket quickly after he sets the pick. And they hung Rhodey out, or Jacob Groves out to dry that time. He was in no man's land and couldn't recover to the screener, and Middlebrooks gets the three-point play.
He's got the last 7 points for NC State, does Ben Middlebrooks. 21-16 Wolfpack. Beekman and Taylor collide as Beekman brings it up in the front court, but no whistle. And they play on. Beekman will drive Taylor to the foul line. Left wing to Groves for 3. Good. Jake Groves, he had 3 threes last night against Boston College. He's got 1 in this game now, and it's 21-19. Wolfpack with the ball in the lead. 7.5 minutes to go, first half. Here's Taylor driving to the foul line. In underneath to Middlebrooks. Pump fakes, tried to shovel a pass. Knocked away, but O'Connell's got it, and he brings it out onto the wing with 12 to shoot. O'Connell to Middlebrooks down low. Layup rolls in.
Wow, Middlebrooks is fabulous here. Again, screening and rolling, and got a great seal on the defender there to score inside close.
23-19 Wolfpack, 7:11 to go first half. Beekman has it at the point for Virginia. Gives it up to Murray, checked by O'Connell. O'Connell knocks the ball away. Murray gets it back. He'll drive O'Connell to the foul line. And he tries a pass on the wing, knocked away. Picked up by Beekman. Long 3 ball by Beekman is off the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Breon Paz. Outlet to O'Connell. O'Connell, left wing to Taylor. Left to the lane to Middlebrooks. He's the hot guy right now. Middlebrooks drives on Groves to the block. Sends it outside to O'Connell. Pass into the corner, and Beekman almost stole it. And apparently it was just thrown away. I thought it went off Beekman's hand.
Yeah, Casey Morcell was the last to touch.
Went off of Casey Morcell. So it's a turnover for NC State. Virginia will get the ball when we come back out of this timeout. 6:40 to go first half. NC State 23, Virginia 19. You're listening to the ACC Tournament Semifinals on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with NC State, Duke, UNC, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Wolfpack. Join Bally Sports every week as we dive into the heart of the action with exclusive interviews with coaches and players across NC State athletics. Relive every incredible highlight and get in-depth breakdowns from each game. Watch NC State, One with Wolfpack, on Bally Sports South every Monday at 3:30 and stream it on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
NC State Athletics trusts the health and safety of its players and staff with Mako Medical Laboratories. Mako Medical is focused on providing the Pack with fast, accurate, and innovative testing options for its teams. With NC State leading Virginia 23-19 here in Washington, D.C. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Wolfpack Basketball from Learfield. You know, when you're making a run through a tournament like this, as NC State has done, these unsung heroes start showing up out of the blue. You know, we've seen Michael O'Connell this week. Mo Diarra has been terrific. Fantastic game last night.
Whose turn is it now?
It's Ben Middlebrook's turn. All right. Give it to Ben. Real great on the pick and roll. He's just dive into the basket. He knows that the bigs of Virginia want to show when he's setting the screen. They want to briefly jump out, try to prevent the ball from curling off the screen, get in the paint. But he's slipping out of those screens and getting back to the rim so quickly. The Virginia defenders are trailing him. Virginia's going to have to make some adjustments on the pick and roll. Normally, their pick and roll defense is great. The Middlebrooks, 10 points, 4 of 4 shooting. And, in fact, you look at NC State's 5 men right now, they produce 14 points. And the end result is NC State is actually scoring in the paint against Virginia. Now, you don't get a lot of paint scores against Virginia by driving it, but you can score against them in the post if your big guys are converting. And right now, you look at points in the paint. NC State has doubled it up on UVA, leading in that category 16-8. Howard Baum tells us that Middlebrooks has scored, Howard, the last 9 points for NC State. I think he's going to get a little breather now as Burns is going to come back out there. But Burns, he was effective early on, too, backing Minor down and scoring at the rim.
Rose checks out for the Wahoos. Jordan Minor is back in to join Dunn, Murray, Beekman, and McNeely. It's Taylor, O'Connell, Horn, Burns, and Diarra for NC State. Pack taking good shots, making good shots, shooting almost 63% here in the first half. And up by 4, 23-19. Virginia ball out of the timeout, and Beekman across the timeline from right to left. 6.5 minutes left to go, first half. Beekman to McNeely in the midcourt area, and he goes off a screen. Dahl doesn't use it, going to the basket, gives to Minor, now to Beekman. Beekman at the foul line. He stops, he pops, he hits.
Beekman's been really good early in this game. That's his second basket, but he also has 4 assists, and the Pack has not been able to keep him out of the paint. Jaden Taylor struggling with that a little bit.
Pack with a 2-point lead in the ball, 6:09 to go in the half. Here's Burns, top of the key, hands off to Horn. Horn to the left elbow, picks up his dribble. Somebody's got to come get the ball, and O'Connell does. Drives all the way to the right baseline, now to Burns near the right elbow. Burns, right of the lane, backs in against Minor, backs him down. He goes. Cross-court skip pass to Taylor. Taylor loses his balance, gets it to Diarra. Long 3 on the way, missed it as the shot clock expires, and the rebound pulled down by Minor. Not a real good possession there for NC State. 23-21. Pack by 2. Virginia ball. Beekman with it, right sideline. To McNeely, straight away. McNeely driving. Now to Minor. Minor with a basketball to Beekman. He'll drive right of the lane. Inside to Minor. Floats up a shot from mid-lane. No good. Rebound tapped outside, and O'Connell's got it for NC State. O'Connell with the ball with 5:18 to go in the half. He will give it up to Burns in the midcourt area. A couple of big power dribbles to his right. Stops and releases to Taylor. Taylor back to Burns. Burns right wing against Minor. Backs him down side of the lane all the way to the right block. Goes Burns. Left-hand dribble. Underneath. Puts it up. Minor blocks the shot. We've got a whistle and a foul. And I think it's going on Minor. Let's see. It's either that or away from the ball. Nope, it's on Minor. That's his first. And that'll be the 4th team foul on Virginia. NC State with 2 team fouls so far. Pack by 2 with 5:01 remaining in the half.
Tony Bennett protesting there. He thought Roger Ayers had called a hell ball on the baseline, and Tony Henderson called the foul. But it looked like Burns was in the act of shooting there, and NC State instead is inbounding on the baseline.
They get it to Burns on the right baseline. Burns backs down. Now he curls toward the side of the lane. Now in the mid-lane area, hooks it up with the left hand, rolls in.
Probably
6 points for Burns.
Probably got fouled on that one as well. As Minor got away with it.
25-21. NC State. Virginia with the ball. Tane Murray has it deep right. Picks up his dribble. Now away to Beekman. Beekman straight away near the timeline. Sends a pass left wing to McNeely. Shot in the air. Partially blocked by O'Connell. And the loose ball picked up by NC State. Burns gets it to Horn. Horn will bring it up the left sideline. Into the front court with 4:25 to go in the half. Pack by 4, 25-21. Here's Taylor driving the foul line. Up with a jump shot. He misses. Ball back tapped out by Diarra, but it's tapped to Beekman for Virginia. He'll work it into the front court. Here's Beekman driving against Horn. Horn strips him. Loose ball out of bounds, and it's off of Beekman, apparently. Tony Henderson says NC State basketball. And so the Pack will get it off a Wahoo turnover. Casey Morcell checks in for Jaden Taylor for NC State.
Well, what's happening here? Kevin Keatts got Jaden Taylor out because he settled NC State's last possession. Virginia switched to Minor on him, and Taylor, instead of driving at the big man from Virginia, settled on a 15-foot jumper. That was a driving opportunity against Minor.
Rhodey in, Murray out for Virginia. Pack ball with 4 minutes to go for his half, 25-21 NC State. And now as the Pack tries to work it around the perimeter, we got an illegal screen set, I think, by Diarra.
Correct.
And that'll be the first foul on Mo Diarra. And the third on NC State, also the Pack's fourth turnover of the game. And we have the under 4 media timeout. 3:57 to go first half from Capital One Arena in the nation's capital. Your score in this ACC semifinal game: NC State 25, Virginia 21. This is Wolfpack basketball from Learfield.
Sometimes everything goes your way, and sometimes it doesn't.
Just like on the field or on the court, life and business have ups and downs. I'm Larry Barber, President and CEO of North State Bank, and that's why you need to call us. We'll be with you no matter what comes your way.
North State Bank, the best call you'll ever make. Visit northstatebank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, and home to Wolfpack fans.
I'm Casey Morcell, guard for NC State basketball. Just like Coach helps us build a foundation for our team, Doggett Concrete can help you with all of your commercial and residential concrete foundation needs. To be the best, you must have a strong base to build off of. That is one thing that the Wolfpack and Doggett Concrete know all about, pouring solid foundations for the last 60 years. For all of your commercial and residential concrete needs, Doggett Concrete. Go Pack.
It's bow time. Sometimes the craving for Bojangles Supremes is so strong you just gotta have them. Even when your gas tank is on empty and Bojangles is still 10 miles down the highway. Nothing beats the flavor of Bojangles Juicy Golden Supremes, especially when they're part of a perfect combo with 4 boldly seasoned chicken Supremes, a made-from-scratch biscuit, fixin', and some legendary iced tea. The only thing that can satisfy your hunger is that delicious southern flavor. So when the craving is supreme, put the pedal to the metal. It's bow time.
NC State and Virginia here, ACC tournament semifinals. The winner gets North Carolina tomorrow night for the championship. Tar Heels held off Pitt earlier, 72-65, and so now it's the Pack and the Cavaliers getting after it. You look at NC State shooting right now. The Pack's done a pretty good job moving the ball, getting it inside. Middlebrooks and Burns have done a lot of damage in the paint. In fact, you look at them combined now, they have 16 points between them. And NC State shooting 58% from the field, just 1 of 5 from three-point range. Virginia shooting 35% from the floor. And so NC State's managed to carve out this lead, although DJ Horn has been held in check thus far. Horn, NC State's leading scorer, has 2 points on just 1 of 3 shooting, 0 for 2 from three-point range. And the Pack has done most of its damage in the paint. Again, Middlebrooks and Burns have been terrific in the post. Reese Beekman, he's always hard to deal with because he's so good at getting in the paint. He's a very savvy veteran. He set up his teammates for some shots by getting into the paint. He has 4 assists early in this game to go along with 4 points. McNeely got off to a hot start for Virginia. Then he went to sit for a little while, and he's cooled off for the Cavaliers. And Mike O'Connell, by the way, how about that block he had on McNeely down in the corner? It looked like McNeely was open. Yeah, McNeely looked open, and then out of nowhere, O'Connell closing out and got a hand on the shot. That was terrific.
Pack plus 8 in points in the paint and plus 9 in bench points right now. Virginia inbounds out of the timeout. Rhodey left wing to Beekman, drives left baseline, gets it to McNeely. McNeely, one dribble, up for the jump shot, missed it. Ball saved inbounds by DJ Burns. He gets it to O'Connell, and NC State's got the possession, leading 25-21 with 3:36 remaining. O'Connell, guarded by McNeely at the point, swings it left side behind the arc to Casey Morcell. Burns screens. Morcell drives to his right, sends it back left to Horn. 13 to shoot. Horn puts it on the deck. They double Horn. He gets it away to Morcell, 8 to shoot. Now to O'Connell, 6 to shoot. O'Connell right wing. O'Connell driving, looking, 2 to shoot. And the Pack throws it away. O'Connell's pass into the post, picked off by Minor, who's back in now as the center for Virginia. Away to Beekman. 25-21 Wolfpack, 3:03 to go first half. Beekman drives to his right. Minor will screen. Beekman drives left. He's open. Pulls the trigger for three. Got it. A straight-on three by Reese Beekman. He's got 7 points now. His first three of the game.
Yeah, DJ Horn went under that screen trying to cut off the drive, but unfortunately, Beekman's a good enough three-point shooter to burn you if you could go under the ball screen.
O'Connell to Horn in the right corner for NC State. Tries to feed the post ball. Knocked away and deflected out of bounds by Reese Beekman, who was ACC Defensive Player of the Year for the second year in a row. That's hard to do even for 1 year. Here's O'Connell into the right corner. Inbounds to Morcell behind the arc right wing. Rhodey is on him. Morcell moves it out to the point, 12 to shoot. Here's Morcell driving, left elbow, step back jumper for two. In and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Minor. That was a good looking shot, went down and came out. 25-24. NC State with a lead. Virginia with a chance to go ahead now with 2:19 to go on this possession. Here's Beekman, gives it up to Dunn, now right wing to McNeely. McNeely back to Beekman at the point, off a Minor screen, drives to his right, and will head into down the lane he goes. Shot up good, off the glass, and a foul.
Well, he's just yo-yoing that dribble. He's coming off the ball screen on one side, then goes on the other. He's working with Minor in the little two-man game. Just a little yo-yo there with Beekman going left, and he comes back right off the screen. And again, they're going after DJ Burns in the ball screen actions. And DJ Horn kind of hung out to dry, and it was Burns who was called for the foul, I believe.
Burns, his first personal. That's the 15th foul. Or 14th foul on NC State. Burns checks out. Middlebrooks back in for the Wolfpack. He's having a heck of a first half with 10 points. 27-25. Virginia gets the lead on the Beekman basket. 1:56 to go. Here's O'Connell. Cross-court skip pass from left to right to Morcell behind the arc. Morcell driving. Rhodey to the foul line. Now kicks it out to O'Connell with 9 to shoot. O'Connell straight away. They're going to blitz him. He moves to his right up to the jump shot. Banks it in from the right wing. How about that? 27-27. We're tied. 1:33 left to go first half. Beekman with a basketball to McNeely deep right. Sends it to Rhodey along the right sideline. Toward the right-hand corner to Beekman. He will curl to the elbow. Underneath the Minor. Pump fakes, puts it up. Shot is stripped. And we've got a held ball. And the possession arrow goes to the Wolfpack. The Virginia fans don't like that call at all. Neither does Tony Bennett, the Virginia coach. That's the 4th turnover on the Wahoos. So the turnovers are even at their Wolfpack with 5 turnovers. Virginia with 4. 27 all. Pack with a chance to break the tie on this possession with 1:11 left in the half. O'Connell, deep left, off a Middlebrook screen, drives to the right elbow, now back to the left elbow. Gets it away to Horn. Horn left wing, puts it on the deck, down to Middlebrooks, left elbow, drives down the lane, shoots a runner, blocked away by Minor. Middlebrooks gets it back, 3 on the shot clock. To O'Connell, fires up a 3. It's an air ball, and it's taken by Virginia. And Beekman, he'll bring it up the floor. Left wing to McNeely. Pack's got to get back. Now they do, and Beekman gets it back at the point with 20 to shoot. Beekman against Horn. Now away to Rhodey. Rhodey with Morcell hanging on him. Right wing goes to McNeely. Now to Rhodey. Rhodey drives all the way into the left-hand corner. 10 to shoot. He rises, fires off a fadeaway, misses it. Morcell tried to get the rebound, couldn't. It was tapped from behind by Dunn to Minor, and he laid it in.
Actually, NC State did a great job that defensive possession. They set a flare screen for Rhodey, and Diarra did a nice job guarding the screener, switching on Rhodey, and really forced a tough contested shot, but Dunn was blocked out by Morcell, was able to tap the ball to his teammate from behind, and Kevin Keatts wants a timeout.
O'Connell let the ball roll into the front court, and he picked it up and called timeout. So only 19.8 seconds remain in the first half. Virginia with a 29-27 lead, and the Pack wants to talk it over here.
Well, Virginia started to tighten the screws defensively here, and they struggle with some of those pick and roll actions off of handoffs early on, and they've kind of taken care of that. Their bigs are not jumping out and showing as much, especially when Middlebrooks is in the game, because he was beating them with some screen and rim run actions. where he was getting open because the man guarding him was helping at the point of the screen. Now Virginia's kind of called off the dogs on that, and if their bigs aren't helping on the screen, then the NC State guards have got to do a good job of punishing them for that by putting the ball down and getting the ball in the paint. We'll see what NC State comes up with here at the end of the half. Last night, end of half situation, they ran a little ISO for DJ Horn, and he was able to make a tough shot in the lane going to his left against Duke. A little more difficult to get that shot against this Virginia pack line defense. Usually you put the ball down a couple of times and approach the lane, you're going to see another defender, another body there jumping out in front of you.
Diarra, Burns, Horn, Morcell, and O'Connell, the 5 on the floor for the Wolfpack. 8.8 seconds remaining in the half, 29-27 Virginia. Diarra will inbound from the side, gets it into O'Connell. O'Connell moves to the middle of the floor with McNeely on him, just pounding the rock. He'll start to run the offense at about the 10-second. Now we've got a whistle and a reach-in on McNeely about 45 seconds or 45 feet out away from the basket. Virginia's got fouls to give. That's the 5th team foul. First on McNeely.
He'll probably do it again. They got another one to give.
8 seconds left in the half. Here's O'Connell. 6, 5. O'Connell deep left. O'Connell drives all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup. Rolls in. There's the horn. That's the half. O'Connell goes down. Is he hurt? I hope not. He took a pretty good tumble and looks like he is okay. With the shot clock wire, the game clock winding down, I should say, he took matters into his own hands, drove the lane, gets a layup to tie the game at 29, and that is the end of the half.
Yeah, and he did that without the screen. He beat McNeely off the dribble. What was really impressive, though, when he got to the rim, he had Ryan Dunn, one of the league's best shot blockers, waiting for him. Dunn has 73 blocked shots, but a great job of switching sides on the left side of the rim, and O'Connell switching from his right hand to his off hand, his left hand, and able to spin that ball up off the glass to elude the shot blocking prowess of Ryan Dunn.
So O'Connell's left hand layup under severe pressure goes in, and the Pack ties the game at halftime, 29-all. Now, if NC State's able to beat Virginia tonight, Wolfpack will take on North Carolina in the ACC championship game tomorrow night at 8:30. Our airtime from Capital One Arena will be, or at 9:30. Our airtime from Capital One Arena will be 8:30. The Tar Heels beat Pitt in the game before NC State's game tonight, 72-65. This game's tied at 29. Virginia and NC State. And we ask you to stick around for a while. Tony's back with a halftime show in a moment on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
The MT1 Series tractor from LS is a powerhouse packed in a compact footprint, and it's now available with high-capacity loader attachment. This tractor loader package provides you everything you need to get the job done right. Visit your local dealer or check us out online at lstractorusa.com to experience the LS difference for yourself. Rules, restrictions, eligibility, and participation may apply.
From the mountains to the coast, 2.5 million North Carolinians are members of an electric cooperative. As a co-op member, you're part of exciting efforts to power a brighter future in Wolfpack Nation. From innovative energy projects that make the grid more resilient and sustainable to initiatives that strengthen local communities and services that make managing your energy use easier, electric cooperatives are here for you. Learn more at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with NC State, Duke, UNC, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
20 minutes are in the books. It's time now for the Wolfpack Halftime Report. Scores from around the country, stats, and halftime keys are right around the corner. Now, let's head back courtside.
Here is O'Connell. Looking, gets it in the corner to Morcell. Shot in the air, good. That's a two-pointer from the left side for Casey Morcell. Now right wing to Morcell. Morcell puts it on the deck, heads to the baseline, now curls down the lane, inside to Diarra, lays it up, got it. Horn picked up by Beekman, now to pass, top of the key, drives the lane, underneath the Middlebrooks, reverse layup, good. Morcell now to Middlebrooks in the midcourt area. He'll drive and hand off to Taylor. Taylor curls down the lane, back to Middlebrooks in the pick and roll, layup, good, and a foul. Now kicks it out to O'Connell with 9 to shoot. O'Connell straight away. They're going to blitz him. He moves to his right, up to the jump shot, banks it in. 5. O'Connell deep left. O'Connell drives all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup, rolls in. There's the horn. That's the half. O'Connell goes down. Is he hurt? I hope not.
And those are the ultimate first half highlights presented by your local Triangle BMW dealers, providing legendary performance, exceptional offers, and a premium ownership experience. BMW only makes one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Well, this game has been played at Virginia's pace. It's usually that way with the Cavaliers. They play a lot of close games, a lot of close, low-scoring games, a lot of half-court possessions, so you just got to grind it out with them, and I think the Pack, for the most part, did a pretty good job of that here in the first half as this game goes to intermission with the two teams tied at 29 apiece. Reese Beekman and Isaac McNeely did most of the scoring for Virginia, as usual. Beekman had 10 points, 4 assists, and you had McNeely with 8 points, most of them coming here in the first 6 or 7 minutes. Pack has gotten offense from the post guys. Burns with 6, Middlebrooks with 10, and he was tremendous. But DJ Horn has not gotten untracked yet. DJ Horn 2 points. Now, in fairness to DJ Horn, he's being guarded by the 2-time ACC Defensive Player of the Year, Reese Beekman. He can take you out, and he has taken DJ Horn away here in the first half. Unfortunately, if you're Kevin Keatts, you can't text Tony Bennett and say, could you put somebody else on DJ Horn? He's my leading scorer. It doesn't work that way. It's nice to have a defensive weapon like Reese Beekman who can shut you down. And, of course, the winner of this game will face North Carolina tomorrow night in the ACC Championship here from D.C. Caterpillar and NC State are proud to honor NC State student-athletes for excellence on and off the field. Dawson Jaramillo is an offensive lineman for the NC State football team. He's a grad student from Portland, Oregon, enrolled in the Liberal Studies program. Caterpillar and NC State congratulate Dawson and all the NC State Scholar athletes for their hard work and dedication to excellence. We're all tied at the break, 29-29. Scores of other games after this. You're listening to Wolfpack Basketball from Learfield.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Tom Kelly's carbon fiber mountain bike. Because more than riding his carbon fiber mountain bike, Tom loves telling people about his carbon fiber mountain bike. Friends, family, even a local barista knows about his carbon fiber mountain bike. And that's why Tom's carbon fiber mountain bike, if you haven't heard about it, is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On ACC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/ACC Sports.
Today's game is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Protect your home and auto. Save when you bundle. Get a quote at Progressive.com.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with NC State, Duke, UNC, and Wake Forest to present the Big Four Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big Four school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big Four Grocery Assist page to enter today.
Gotta move.
That's usually the reaction. It's the mountain of stuff that's got to be packed, organized, and transferred, which is where Miracle Movers of Raleigh steps in. They're in the business of moving mountains. It's like a miracle because you don't have to stress. You just hand it over to the pros at Miracle Movers. Their top-notch team takes care of all the details. Whether it's a big move or small, local or long distance, Miracle Movers does it all. Moving, packing, even storage. Reach out for a miracle today and get a free estimate at miraclemoversusa.com.
We're back at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. Halftime score, NC State 29, Virginia 29. The winner gets North Carolina tomorrow night in the ACC Championship. Tar Heels faced off against Pittsburgh. Pitt led at the half, 35-33, but then North Carolina ratcheted up the defense in the second half, got some run-out baskets off of turnovers, and eventually beat the Panthers 72-65. The usual suspects doing the damage for North Carolina. R.J. Davis, 25 points. Armando Bacot, 19 points and 11 rebounds. Bub Carrington, the freshman guard for Pitt, who's going to be some kind of player in this league or wherever he ends up. You never know what the future holds with guys anymore, but he had 24 points on 4 of 8 shooting touch from three-point range. And so North Carolina advances to play for the ACC Championship tomorrow night. Let's get you some other scores from conference tournaments around the country. Big East tournament semifinal. It is Marquette 67, Providence 61. We have about 6 minutes to play in that one. Big Ten tournament continues. This is a quarterfinal game with just starting the second half. It's Nebraska 50, Indiana 27. At the Big 12 tournament, Iowa State against Baylor. It's 33-27 Cyclones now, and that's late in the first half, under 2 minutes to play. At the SEC tournament being played in Nashville, 3:13 to go in the opening half. It's Florida 37 and Alabama 31. Big Ten tournament final earlier today. It was Purdue holding off Michigan State 67-62. Also in the Big Ten, Wisconsin a winner over Northwestern by a score of 70-61. Going back to the SEC tournament, one of the big surprises of the day. The outcome, not so much a surprise, but boy, the margin of victory certainly was, as Mississippi State roughed up Tennessee 73-56. And that is actually Kentucky lost as well. See if I can find that score for you, because I think Texas A&M Texas A&M was a winner over Kentucky 97-87. And that's a look at our halftime scoreboard. Here in D.C., it's Virginia and NC State all tied up 29. And we'll have the stats when we come back. You're listening to Wolfpack Basketball from Learfield.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
The MT1 Series tractor from LS is a powerhouse packed in a compact footprint, and it's now available with high-capacity loader attachment. This tractor loader package provides you everything you need to get the job done right. Visit your local dealer or check us out online at lstractorusa.com to experience the LS difference for yourself. Rules, restrictions, eligibility, and participation may apply.
Today's game is sponsored by Progressive. See why over 28 million drivers trust Progressive to stay protected on the road. See for yourself at Progressive.com.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, official healthcare provider of NC State Athletics.
At Fiesel, when it comes to your roof, we don't mess around. We always start with an elite leak barrier, purpose-built cap nails, and the highest quality American-made shingles. It's the extra effort that allows us to provide homeowners with a lifetime warranty. The details matter. That's why you hire Feasel. Feasel, a proud supporter of NC State Athletics. Learn more and schedule your free roof inspection at FieselInc.com.
The teams are back on the court, and it's time for 20 more minutes of Wolfpack basketball. To get the second half started, let's head back courtside.
29-29, NC State and Virginia all knotted up here at the half ACC tournament semifinals in Washington, D.C. I'm Tony Haynes with Gary Hahn. Let's run down the stats. Pack ended up shooting 54%. That's a good number against the Cavaliers. NC State 13-24, but most of them were twos. In fact, all but one a two. As Diarra hit the only three for NC State. The Pack was 1 of 6 from long range. Made 2 of 3 from the foul line. Virginia 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Overall shooting, Virginia 39%, going 11 of 28, 4 of 11 from beyond the arc. So that's an advantage there for UVA. Both of these teams are great at taking care of the ball. And for the most part, that was the case in the first 20 minutes. NC State 5 turnovers, Virginia 4. Cavaliers 1 points off turnovers, 5-4. You take a look at total rebounding. NC State with a slight edge there, 14-13. Virginia 5-3 on the offensive glass and 4-0 on second chance points. So, one area where NC State really dominated here over the first 3 games was second chance points. You figured that was going to be a tough ask, the way Virginia keeps you. They're bottled up inside in the paint. It makes it a little bit easier to block out and keep you off the offensive glass. You take a look at bench points. NC State dominant there, 12-3 points in the paint. Pack did a good job, up 20-14. Here's where Virginia forces you to play their game. You look at fast break points. NC State only has only two fast break points off a turnover. It's 2-0 on fast break points. Virginia they want you to play against their set half-court defense the whole time, and they did that in the opening half. Ben Middlebrook's leading NC State with 10. Then you got DJ Burns. He's got 6. 5 for Diarra. O'Connell 4. Morcell 2. DJ Horn held to 2. Jaden Taylor didn't score. And this is a tough matchup for Jaden Taylor. His game is about driving and scoring in transition. Well, it's hard to drive it against Virginia, and you don't get a lot of transition against UVA. This is a tough matchup for him, but he can't let that affect his defense because he can still be a very valuable weapon on the defensive end. It's Beekman and McNeely. What's new offensively for Virginia? They combined to score 18 of the 29. Beekman with 10 points, 4 assists. McNeely had early success. He had 8. Then you look at Dunn. Quiet for him, 4. Minor had 4. Rhodey did not score. Groves came off the bench for 3. The only bench points for Tony Bennett's Virginia Cavaliers. It is going to be a tough 20 minutes. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be physical. Should be hard to score for both teams. And again, we'll ask the question we asked last night. What does NC State have in the gas tank? So far, so good here in this game.
Horn will start the second half. Taylor will be on the bench with O'Connell, Morcell, Diarra, and Burns coming out onto the floor. And for Virginia, it is Rhodey to start the second half, along with McNeely, Beekman, Dunn, and the center, the 6'8 graduate transfer from Merrimack College, Jordan Minor. It gives him more of a physical presence in the post, but he gives up about 30 pounds or so, 35 pounds to DJ Burns. So the Wahoos will get the first possession of the second half. And we'll get going. 20 minutes to see who will take on Carolina tomorrow night for the ACC title. Here's the throw-in. We're underway in the second half. Beekman gets the basketball, moves it behind the arc right wing. On top to McNeely, guarded by O'Connell. Left wing to Rhodey. Rhodey, ball above the head into the corner to Beekman. Drives left baseline, reverse layup, good. That was too easy.
Yeah, he kind of reversed his track there. He was going to come off one of those pin downs, but then he caught the ball and drove baseline. Casey Morcell lost his footing and lost Beekman.
31-29 Virginia, just underway second half. Morcell gets it to Burns. Burns, deep left wing. Now he backs Minor down. Backs him down side of the lane. Here comes the double. Burns trapped in the corner. Burns to Diarra. Diarra left baseline. 7 to shoot. Diarra backs in, 5 to shoot, has it knocked away, gets it back, 2 to shoot, fires, he misses, about a 8-footer from left of the lane, and the Wahoos have the rebound. Beekman will work it into the front court. We're 1 minute into the second half. Virginia by 2. Rhodey with it behind the arc right wing to McNeely. McNeely guarded by O'Connell, right corner to Beekman. Beekman drives on Morcell underneath the Minor, puts it up, shot blocked, and Minor comes up with the ball. They reverse it to Beekman. He curls into the paint for the right wing, fires an off-balance jumper, no good. Dunn on the follow, back up, high arching shot, no. And a one-handed rebound by Burns. He'll give it away to Horn, and here comes the Pack. Pack shooting at the goal to our left here in the first half. We're opposite the TV cameras. Here is Burns, gives it to Horn straight away. Now deep right to O'Connell, back to Horn, 13 to shoot. Horn behind the arc left wing. Left wing pass to Burns. Burns backs down on Minor. Backs down, curls into the paint. Underneath the Diarra, reverse layup, rolls in.
Yeah, they anticipated Dunn coming off of Diarra for the double team on Burns. Burns anticipated it as well at the last second. Dunn took a step towards the passer Burns and then left Diarra all alone. Great play by Burns.
We're tied at 31. Virginia and NC State 2 minutes into the second half. McNeely with the basketball in the midcourt area. Deep right wing pass to Rhodey. Rhodey in the right-hand corner to Beekman. Beekman against Morcell. Cross-court skip pass to Rhodey. Tried to feed it to the high post. Picked off by O'Connell for NC State. O'Connell down the floor, but Virginia sprints back, and the Pack will have to grind it out in the half court. Here's Burns, almost turned it over on a palm. He gets it right in the lane to O'Connell. Fires a straight on 3, no good. Ball back tapped out. Minor's got it for Virginia. He'll give it up to Beekman. Beekman will walk it up the floor. 17:25 remaining. Moving clock, second half. We're tied at 31 in the ACC tournament semifinals. Virginia's Beekman has it deep right. Packing a man-to-man. Here's Beekman. Right wing to Rhodey. Rhodey looking inside for Minor. Can't get it to him. Now to Beekman at the point. 6 to shoot. 5, 4. Beekman steps back, shoots a straight on 3, air ball. And it is saved in bounds. No, not saved in bounds by Diarra. He thought he had it and was going to throw it up the floor. He was falling backwards toward the baseline, and official A.J. Desai says he was on the baseline.
They're going to look here to see if that was a shot clock violation. And now, I didn't hear the horn go off. Depends on when Diarra got the ball in his hands, and they say his foot was on the baseline. So, again, the shot clock buzzer didn't go off, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a shot clock violation, so the officials are going to take a look to see if that clock went to 0 before Diarra grabbed that ball with his foot on the baseline. And we're getting a look at it right now. It was an air ball, didn't hit the rim. Well, it's going to be about 1 second on the shot clock. That's what it should be. Well, Diarra had possession of the ball, but no, that's right.
Set it at 1.2.
Yeah, but he didn't have possession because he was out of bounds.
Last time the Pack had 1.2 or somewhere around there. They had a nice inbounds play, and Morcell got a jump shot from the left side.
Yeah, that was a very nice one. Burns with the screen. Virginia has something in its package, similar, I'm sure, to get off a quick shot.
So it can be done. That's the point.
Yeah, watch out for the inbounds passer. Beekman trying to get it back from Minor.
Beekman looking inside, lobs for Dunn. He jams it.
Yeah, they had got the switch there on the screen. O'Connell had the switch on Dunn, and Dunn was just able to rise above him. That one kind of stings if you're the Pack.
33-31, Virginia, NC State ball. Here's O'Connell driving, top of the key, all the way to the basket, scoop to the hoop, got it. And now they're going to call an offensive foul on O'Connell and wave the basket off. O'Connell picks up his first personal. That's the first foul for either team here in the second half. 16:48 to play. 33-31, Virginia over NC State. 6 Wolfpack turnovers now. A little bit of full court pressure, but now it dissipates as Virginia inbounds the ball, and Beekman will bring it up the floor. Beekman driving, side of the lane right to Minor, into the corner for a jump shot by Rhodey for 3. No good. Diarra blocks out Dunn, gets the rebound for NC State. Outlet to O'Connell up the right sideline on the dribble drive. O'Connell looking inside. Now away to Horn. Horn picked up by Rohde. Step back jumper for three. No good. Straight on. And the rebound pulled down by Dunn. He shovels it to Beekman. Up the left side comes Reese Beekman. Beekman into the front court. Beekman puts his head down, drives the lane. Now throws a pass to Dunn. Dunn was open left wing, but he's not a three-point shooter to McNeely. Down low to Miner. Outside. They get it to Rohde. Left wing to McNeely for three. Shot partially blocked by Diarra. And down goes McNeely. Looked like he flopped. And they're going to call Diarra with a foul. 3 free throws coming up now for Virginia's Isaac McNeely. The foul on Diarra was his second, team second. And McNeely is the best free throw shooter for Virginia at 89%. He'll get 3.
That was very close. McNeely had gone up, come down, and Diarra may have just brushed him with the body on the closeout. And McNeely is one of the guys that's a good free throw shooter. Virginia's a terrible free throw shooting team, last in the ACC. But what do you know? They're 4 for 4 tonight because they had the right guys going there, Beekman and now McNeely.
McNeely made the first free throw. Second one goes down. He's in double figures with 10. He'll get another. Taylor and Middlebrooks check in for NC State. Burns and Casey Morsell leave. Buchanan checks in at center for Virginia for Miner. And that's the only change for the Wahoos. 16:02 to go second half. Virginia 35, NC State 31. I believe this is Virginia's largest lead of the game. 4. Make it 4 as a rare miss by McNeely on the third free throw. And Middlebrooks rebounds for NC State. Gets it to O'Connell. O'Connell looks to head coach Kevin Keatts for the play call. Has it near the midcourt line. Moves to his left. Swings it into the corner to Taylor. Taylor moves it out onto the wing all the way to the point with Rohde on him. Off a Middlebrook screen. Stops. Releases right wing to Diarra. Diarra against Dunn. Diarra into the corner to Middlebrook. Shot clock at 3. Middlebrook turns. Fires from the right block. No good. Gets his own rebound back up. No. And down goes Middlebrooks. Buchanan rebounds for Virginia. Headman pass to Beekman. Beekman, top of the key, drives the lane, in underneath the Buchanan, picked off by Middlebrooks, and he's running. Down the floor to Taylor, back to Middlebrooks. He threw it away and trying to save it as Virginia, but they can't. Buchanan tried to save it, but he hit it off Dunn out of bounds. It'll be Wolfpack ball on the baseline with 24 to shoot, coming out of the under 16 media timeout in the second half. 15-17 to play. Virginia 35, NC State 31. You're listening to the ACC Tournament Semifinals on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
For the 4th year in a row, North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance was ranked the best insurance company in the nation by Auto Body Pros. With quick payments on top quality parts, our experienced claims team is in your corner every step of the way to put your repairs in the rear view. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
For generations, hard-working people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
OnePack NIL Collective is a proud sponsor of NC State Athletics and is the NIL Collective for NC State men's basketball. So join at onepacknil.com to receive exclusive member benefits and merchandise while supporting your favorite student athletes. It's a Virginia style of game. Right now, Cavaliers are up 35-31, 15-17 to go in the opening or in the second half. Winner gets North Carolina in the ACC championship game tomorrow night. Pack will have the basketball underneath when we resume, 24 to shoot. NC State's guards have been very quiet in this game. DJ Horn just 2 points. He is 0 for 3 from three-point range. Jaden Taylor hasn't scored. And again, go back to Jaden Taylor's strength. He's a driver, a slasher for the most part, a guy who also is really good transition. Don't get a lot of those opportunities against Virginia. Casey Morsell, he only has 2 points, just 1 of 3. And the Pack is a team 1 out of 8 from the three-point line. And we talk about the importance of getting threes against Virginia, but I'll tell you, I think NC State's only gotten 2 or 3 pretty good looks at it. tonight. DJ Horn had a pretty decent one at the top of the key a few minutes ago when Rhodey had switched on him, but he couldn't knock it down. So Virginia, with that great defense, is keeping the Pac's leading scorer out of a rhythm here. Horn has just not been able to get anything going. As we said, 1 for 4. But, you know, if you're NC State now, you got to understand, and I think the Pac does get this, most times you got to play the game on Virginia's turf, on Virginia's terms. They just don't let it get out of hand. You're not gonna get a free-flowing game with a lot of transition opportunities. So you got to buckle down yourself on defense, make it tough for them, and try your best to execute. And the Pac's right there where they need to be. Only 4 down, but it takes a lot of mental toughness to play a game like this after the first 3 games of this term where the Pac pretty much had its way.
Rhodey out, Groves in for Virginia. Pack inbounds, baseline left. O'Connell gets it to Horn in the left corner. Horn will curl. Down the lane he goes from the left wing. Layup good.
And amazingly, Beekman really made it hard for Horn to catch that inbounds pass. But once he did, down in the corner, curled off a screener and got all the way to the bucket.
That's only the 8th point out of the Wolfpack's guards in this game. 35-33. Pack pulls to within 2. Virginia ball. Here's Beekman. Right wing drives the lane. Kicks it outside to Groves. He pulls up, shoots for 2. He misses short. And Diarra rebounds for NC State. That's his 5th board of the game. Pack gets it up across the timeline with O'Connell. O'Connell holds deep left against McNeely. Here's Middlebrook screening, and O'Connell throws to Middlebrooks on the pick and roll. Goes to the hole, knocks over Groves inside. I think he was inside the restricted area. Let's see. The foul is going to go on Jake Groves. That is his 2nd, and Virginia's first team foul of the second half. Pack has 2 team fouls so far, and Dunn getting set to check in for Virginia, but he can't come in yet.
But Middlebrooks has really done a nice job diving to the basket after he sets a ball screen, and now they're going to take a look at the replay. I'll tell you what they're looking at, Gary. When Middlebrooks screened Isaac McNeely before he went into the roll, he kind of shoved McNeely backwards. And, I don't know if it was a flagrant one or not. But that's what they're going to determine. Because if they don't call a common foul on the push, well, then it's not a foul. The call on the floor will stand, and that's a blocking foul on Virginia, on Groves. But he did give McNeely a little bit of a shove after he had screened McNeely. And that's what they're looking at.
Well, they're taking their time doing it, too. 35-33 Virginia. 14:34 to go. We're in the second half here at Capital One Arena in the nation's capital. And game 2 of the ACC semifinals. Tony, you just got a good look at the replay.
Well, the problem is they started the replay after Middlebrooks had set the screen. And what they're showing him barreling into Groves. I don't think that's what they're looking at. If the TV production truck goes
back, like a normal play.
Yeah, but what they're looking at is something that occurred when he set the screen.
I see what you're saying.
See, and that's the guys in the production truck. They're not basketball people, so I'm sure with Jay Billis over there, he's probably explaining what happened. I saw the entire sequence early on replay, and it was Middlebrooks gave a little shove on McNeely just after he screened him and then went into the roll. I think I'm pretty sure that's what they're looking at. Unless the other thing they could be looking at is Groves was outside the restricted area.
Oh, he was? I thought he was just inside.
No, he was outside. I can, that may be the other thing they're looking at, but there was the shove by Middlebrooks when he set that screen and he gave a little push off on Isaac McNeely.
All right, they're
my guessing is they're going to play on.
Going to bring the ball out to
now see what they're saying. I think is
the baseline.
Well, I don't want to guess. Well, it should be a 2-shot foul, shouldn't it? Yes, that's what it is. So they decided the little push on McNeely was
nothing.
If it's not a flagrant one, a non-basketball play, then there's nothing there.
For NC State.
So Ben Middlebrooks, who's 2 out of 3 from the line tonight, has 10 points to lead the pack in scoring off the bench. We'll get 2 free throws. And he's played well here at the ACC tournament this week. Here's the first one. Good. Here comes Dunn back in for Blake Buchanan. So Virginia going a little bit smaller in the post, but Dunn is a better player than Buchanan, more experience. Second free throw good by Middlebrooks. And we're tied at 35, 14:34 to go. Pack sets up its press. Pack scored 4 straight points. Murray back in the lineup for the Wahoos. Beekman brings the ball into the front court. He's kind of leisurely walks it in. Now picks up the pace, drives to his left, gives to McNeely at the point. Guarded by O'Connell, 16 to shoot. McNeely backs out on the dribble. Now he pushes off against O'Connell, gets away with it. Now to Murray. Murray deep right into the corner to Beekman. Beekman, right wing, curls into the lane. Kicks it to Groves. 3 ball on the way from the left corner. No good, it's short. And the deep rebound is taken by Horn for NC State. Horn up the floor from right to left. Horn driving left of the lane all the way to the basket. Stripped by Beekman. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Beekman. It'll belong to NC State with 21 to shoot. 13:56 left in regulation. We're tied at 35, Virginia and NC State. The winner will meet Carolina tomorrow night for the ACC title. O'Connell to trigger it in. O'Connell baseline left, looking, floats it up the left wing, and it is caught by Middlebrooks. Hands back to O'Connell. O'Connell looking for Middlebrooks, gets it to him near the top of the key. Left wing to O'Connell, 13 to shoot to Middlebrooks on the pick and roll. He will move down on the left block. Now backs in against Groves, up and under move. He missed the layup, and the rebound pulled down by Dunn. Pretty good defense there by Groves. And the Wahoos with a chance to take the lead on this possession. 13 and a half minutes left to go. Second half, we're tied at 35. Murray, right wing to McNeely. Drives the foul line to Murray, left wing. Murray, straight line drive the basket, puts it up. Shot blocked by Middlebrooks. And Diarra gets the ball and gets it away to Horn. Long down the floor to Taylor. Taylor spots up, can't shoot. Now he's going to drive to McNeely to the elbow. Shoots and hits. Taylor's first basket of the game puts NC State on top 37-35 with 13:02 to go. Here comes Beekman the other way, just kind of walking it up. Virginia's controlled tempo as they usually do. Beekman, top of the key to McNeely. Off a Dunn screen, moves to his left, into the corner, detained Murray. Murray, a good three-point shooter, but he doesn't shoot all that much. Now with 10 on the shot clock to Beekman. Left baseline jumper, good by Beekman. About a 17-footer. And Beekman's got 14 points to lead all scorers in the game. We're tied at 37, 12:32 to go. O'Connell with a basketball on top to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks hands off to Horn. They try to blitz him. Horn driving to Diarra. Back to Diarra gets the ball and fires a jumper for 3 and missed everything. And Virginia comes up with the basketball. Here's Beekman into the front court. Beekman against O'Connell. Gets into Groves. He pump fakes. Drives left baseline. Try to go up for a shot. Partially blocked. Pack comes up with the ball. Here's O'Connell. Down the floor to Horn. Jump shot in the air for 3. Off the back iron. No good. Diarra gets the rebound at the foul line. Down to O'Connell for a straight on 3. He got it.
Long rebound, Diarra. Very busy on the boards again tonight. Just picked up his 8th rebound, and he set up the three-point shot.
40-37. Here's Murray driving toward the right baseline. Knocks over O'Connell, and they're going to call a blocking foul on O'Connell. Wow, Kevin Keatts almost came out of his clothes right there on that one. He was really upset. 40-37, Wolfpack leading. And O'Connell picking up his second foul. That's the team's third here in the second half. We have a timeout, the under-12 media timeout. 11:49 to go, second half. Game 2 of the ACC semifinals. NC State 40, Virginia 37. This is Wolfpack basketball from Learfield.
Hi, my name is Alani. A little thing I like about the Spicy Deluxe sandwich is that you taste the crunch, you taste the pepper jack cheese melting, and you taste the spicy flavors in the sandwich. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10.
Hi, my name's Enrique. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe sandwich is you get that rich flavor of the chicken and definitely that nice, tangy, warm bite. It's the perfect harmony of spiciness and taste.
Order the Spicy Deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Wolfpack wins in overtime. Nothing feels as good as a win, but a few things are more important. I'm Larry Barber, President and CEO of North State Bank. We believe everyone should be treated with dignity and respect, on and off the field or the court, in life and in business. get better together, and win together.
If that sounds like the bank for you, visit NorthStateBank.com. North State Bank, the best call you'll ever make. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Proud supporters of the Wolfpack.
Wolfpack fans needing to stay overnight, book with the new Town Place Suites by Marriott, Raleigh University area, located at 3771 Thistledown Drive. This beautiful property is just minutes from NC State Centennial Campus, PNC Arena, and Carter Finley Stadium. It's all studio suites with full kitchenettes and Wi-Fi. And with amenities like an on-site restaurant, the Wolf's Den, an enhanced fitness center, business center, great outdoor space with Weber grills, and a fire pit, you'll be sure to enjoy your time with us. Give us a call at 984-300-1410 and ask about our NC State University discount rates. Go Pack!
All season long, we've had great affiliates joining us all across the state of North Carolina, carrying Wolfpack basketball on the network. Among those stations, Charlotte, WXRC FM 95.7. All season long, you could catch the Wolfpack in Fayetteville on WMRV FM 106.5 and WMRV AM 1450. And our affiliate in Wilmington, WRMR FM 98.7. What a game here. ACC Tournament semifinals. Right now, NC State on top of Virginia, 40-37. 11:49 to play. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. You're listening to Wolfpack Basketball from Learfield. Well, as has been the case throughout this ACC tournament, the role players are being very productive for NC State. Michael O'Connell has had a great tournament, and he's got 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting. Middlebrooks is the Wolfpack's leading scorer. He's got 12 to go along with 5 rebounds. Mo Diarra continues to rebound the ball, 7.7 rebounds. We haven't seen Burns in a while. 6 points and 3 rebounds. And I think the issue is with Burns, as it has been many times, that teams go after him in the pick and roll. And particularly with Reese Beekman coming off of ball screens. If the big is not there to show right at the point of the screen to keep him out of the paint, he's going to get into the paint. And then when he does, he causes all kinds of problems because he can score, he can also dish and distribute if you help. Especially the screeners are coming up. When Burns is guarding one of the screeners and he's got stuck in the middle of the lane, he's not there helping. A guy like Minor can be available at the rim for a little pocket pass.
Middlebrooks, Diarra, O'Connell, Horn, and Taylor now on the floor for NC State. Beekman will throw it in for Virginia for the baseline out of the timeout. Gets it in the corner to Dunn. Right of the lane to Minor. Minor hands off to Beekman. 14 to shoot. Beekman moves to the point. Diarra's on him. Right wing to Murray. He'll shoot for 3. Got it from the right side as O'Connell got there late. Tane Murray's first basket.
Good screen by Minor on one of those little pin downs of that blocker mover offense that they like to run.
40-40, we're tied. 11:26 to go, second half. Here's O'Connell driving against Rhodey. Fires up the shot on the run, missed it. And on the rebound, it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Virginia. It'll be NC State basketball with 19 to shoot. Here comes Burns in for Middlebrooks. And O'Connell will be the trigger man. Baseline left for NC State. Let's see if the Pack can get somebody loose right underneath the hole here. We're tied at 40, 11:21 to play. Burns gets the ball near the left block. He backs in against Minor. Here comes the double. No, they don't double. Burns goes up strong. Minor hits him hard. And we've got a whistle.
Looks like a foul. Roger Ayers
should be on Minor. It is. That's the second foul on Jordan Minor. Second team foul on Virginia.
Well, he definitely fouled him multiple times. Really gave him a hug, wrapped his arm around Burns' arm before Burns went into the shot. That one wasn't called. But then when Burns leaned into him to go up, more contact occurred, and that's when Roger Ayers called the 2-shot foul.
Burns gets 2 free throws. And the first one is on its way. Good.
That's tough to officiate when you got 2 big guys, Burns and Minor, working in the post because there's a lot of banging. So, a foul gets to the point where it's very subjective.
Second free throw by Burns. Good. Burns hits them both. He has 8 points, 42-40. Pack by 2. 11:10 remaining. here in Washington, D.C. in the ACC semifinals. Beekman left wing. Gets it to Rohde. Rohde pushes off with his left hand against Horn. Gets it to Beekman, top of the key. Checked by Taylor. 15 to shoot. Right of the lane to Murray. Moves to the foul line. Up with a jump shot. No. Rebound pulled down by Diarra. Outlet to O'Connell. Brings it up sideline right on the dribble drive. O'Connell, right sideline to Taylor. Taylor dribbles out of trouble all the way to the point and will stop. He'll dump it to Burns just inside the foul line. Spins down the lane, turns, fires. The rainbow shot misses everything. And the rebound goes to Rohde for Virginia. Long down the floor to Minor. Underneath, double team, gives to Dunn. Layup, missed it. And Burns rebounds for NC State. Outlet to Horn. Horn quickly into the front court, but Virginia sprints back just like they always do. Hard to get transition baskets against the Wahoos. Here's Horn against Rohde. Drives the lane, shoots a runner, misses. And Minor blocks out Burns and gets the rebound for Virginia. Outlet to Beekman. 42-40 Wolfpack. 10 minutes to play. Second half. Here's Beekman driving to the left elbow. Cross-court skip pass to Murray. Now side of the lane to Minor. Cross-courts it to Beekman. Beekman puts his head down, drives the lane, stops, pops, 10-footer straight on, no good. Rebound pulled down by Diarra. Outlet to O'Connell. 9 rebounds for Diarra. Man, is he having a tournament. Here's O'Connell off a Diarra screen. Driving right wing. Now to Diarra. Straight on 3 on the way. Misses it. And the deep rebound comes off to Rohde. I think Diarra's going to have to think about not pulling the trigger from 3-point range. He's not hitting tonight. And Virginia calls timeout. This will be a full timeout with 9:29 remaining. NC State 42, Virginia 40. You're listening to NC State basketball in the ACC tournament semifinals from Learfield.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super-rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
.929 to play here in D.C. It's a grinder, boy. Virginia style of game, but NC State is hanging right there. The Pack is up 42-40. You look at NC State, no field goals over the last 2 minutes 30 seconds. Virginia, no points over the last 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The Pack has missed 4 shots in a row and 6 of 7. But the Cavaliers also struggling to put the ball in the hole as well. UVA, second half shooting 4 of 15, including 1 of 4 from three-point range. The Pack is 4 of 16 shooting in half number 2 and 1 of 6 from deep. So it's one of those type of games you often see when Virginia is playing that type of defense, and they protect their defense with their offense. They get back on defense. Their transition defense is fantastic. I mean, when NC State has gotten the ball off the glass and tried to push tonight, they have encountered a lot of resistance on the other end of the floor. Virginia does not give up a lot of easy baskets. Mo Diarra, 9 rebounds. So he's trying to get his third straight double-digit rebounding game here in this ACC tournament. And boy, this is a real cat and mouse game for both of these coaches here. They both are trying to create offensive opportunities for their best players, but because both teams are working so hard on the defensive end, defense is winning out. It's like a baseball game that's 1-1 going into the 8th inning. The pitchers have the upper hand and the hitters are struggling. Well, that's the way this has been in basketball terms. We'll see what Virginia tries to pull out of its hat coming out of this timeout. Tony Bennett decided to use a timeout. I think he feels like this is a big possession for his team, and he wants to get the best shot possible.
Mo Diarra coming into the ACC tournament semifinals was averaging almost 9 points, 11 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 2.5 blocks. That's the kind of tournament he's had. Pack needs to get more out of its guards here in the last 9:29. Only 15 of the Pack's 42 points have come from the guards. Here's Beekman to trigger it in for Virginia out of the timeout. 24 to shoot. Gets it to the high post to Minor. Back to Beekman. Right wing behind the arc. Now he'll move to the middle of the floor. Send a pass to McNeely. McNeely, right wing. Right of the key is McNeely. 14 to shoot. Gets it in the corner to Murray. Now side of the lane to Minor against Middlebrooks. Bangs him down. Lost the basketball. And it is picked up and saved in bounds by Casey Morcell. Nice job. And that is 8 turnovers now for Virginia. 9:04 to play in the game. Packed by 2 and with the ball. O'Connell has it straight away. He'll get it away to Morcell, deep right. Now to Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks, one big dribble, hands off to Horn. Horn went right, now goes back left to O'Connell. Open left to the key, shoots for 3. In and out, no good.
Boy, that was as good a look as the Pack has gotten all night. O'Connell wide open.
And Murray with a rebound for Virginia, away to McNeely. McNeely's been held to 2 points here in the second half after 8 in the first half. Here's Murray with it for Virginia. Behind the arc, left wing. Ball goes to Beekman. Now to Murray and a backdoor, a lob inside. He scores. Murray with 5 points. He got loose on the right wing, right to the basket. Beekman saw him. The ACC assist leader delivers, and we're tied at 42. Pack coming the other way. Morcell behind the arc, left wing. Morcell driving all the way to the baseline against Murray. Now backs out, still dribbling the ball. Rises, fires a jumper. Good. That's a 2-pointer for Casey Morcell. And it gives the Pack a 2-point lead at 44-42. Just under 8 minutes to play here in Washington, D.C. To see who takes on North Carolina tomorrow for the ACC title. McNeely with the basketball at the point. Picks up his dribble against O'Connell. Delivers to Dunn. Now to Murray along the left sideline to McNeely. And trying for a steal near the top of the key or beyond the top of the key was O'Connell. Reaches in. There's contact with McNeely. O'Connell picks up his 3rd personal foul. That's the team's 4th. And it'll be Virginia ball with shot clock resets at 20. Wahoos will have it coming out of the timeout. 7:43 left. 44-42, NC State over the Virginia Cavaliers. You're listening to the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
Buying a home in the Triangle is a unique buying experience. You deserve someone who's an expert, someone who's experienced, and someone who will help you find the perfect home. You deserve the Jim Allen Group Advantage. The Jim Allen Group is a nationally recognized and award-winning real estate team in Raleigh, North Carolina, built on one simple truth. Our customers are our #1 priority. Establish your home court advantage with the team at the Jim Allen Group, Coldwell Banker, Howard Perry, and Walston, who are ready to help you buy, sell, or build your next dream home. Learn more at jimallen.com.
Liberty Senior Living Communities offer vibrant lifestyles in some of North Carolina's most sought-after locations. The amenities of fine resorts and the incomparable comforts of home. All Liberty Senior Living Communities are designed for active seniors and feature whole-person wellness, distinctive dining, life enrichment, and top-class amenities and services. Visit your local Liberty Senior Living Community, the Templeton of Cary, today and come home to the retirement you deserve. Exceptional senior living here, there, and everywhere you want to be.
Together, that's how we stay in the game, ready to play. As one great team, UNC Health is keeping you well by bringing renewed focus, approach, and dedicated services close to you. Exceptional care is what you and your family deserve. Together, let's put points on the board for life well played. Team up with UNC Health, official healthcare provider of NC State Athletics.
With Gary Hahn, I'm Tony Haynes. We return to Capital One Arena in the heart of Washington, D.C. I'm not going to call it a shootout, but it's a compelling game nonetheless. A low-scoring affair. NC State trying to hold off Virginia here, 44-42, but we got a long way to go. 7:43 remaining in this one. Good shots, hard to come by for both teams, and the shooting percentages reflect that. NC State second half shooting 5 of 18 for 28%, including 1 of 7 from the three-point arc. Michael O'Connell has had a great ACC tournament and has really been shooting the ball well. Lost his man. I don't know if it was Beekman. One of the Virginia guards fell down, and O'Connell had a great look at it from the top of the key. A shot that if it goes down, would have given the Pack a 5-point lead. 5-point lead in this game seems like a 10-point lead, but that one spun in and out, so Virginia got a little bit of a break. But the Cavaliers, they're just 5 of 16 shooting in the second half for 31% and only 1 of 4 from three-point range. I'm just really impressed, Gary, with the way NC State has welcomed the challenge to play this game on Virginia's terms.
Yep,
it's not
easy.
Tough. It's not easy. It's not fun. This is not the way the Wolfpack would like to play, but sometimes you got to accept that challenge, and I think NC State has done that. That's why Ben Middlebrooks is playing a little bit more. And he's had a good offensive game, but he's also a very good defensive player helping on the pick and roll. It's not a DJ Burns kind of night. Doesn't mean that DJ Burns can't be a factor later in the game when there's a big offensive possession.
O'Connell, by the way, is 7 out of 12 from the three-point arc in the ACC tournament this week. So he's made quite a few threes, even though he missed that one moments ago. Out of the timeout, Murray inbounds for Virginia and gets it to Beekman. Wahoo spread the floor. Beekman into the corner, but McNeely slipped and went down. Ball out of bounds, but trying to get to it was Taylor, and it actually went off him. And the Wahoos dodge a bullet right there. Wow.
Yeah, that would have gone out of bounds off Virginia because McNeely had tripped over the foot of the screener, the big guy, a Minor.
12 to shoot, and Beekman tries to inbound. Morcell knocks it right back toward him. And he'll try again. Shot clock at 12, 7:35 to go. Wolfpack up 44-42. And it should have gone 1 second off the clock. Yeah, now they do it. As Roger Ayers went over and said, "Hey, the ball was live right there. At least 1 second should have gone off, and there was no time off the shot clock. Now they take 1 second off. 11 to shoot, 7:34 to play for Virginia. Beekman sideline right, gets it to Minor. Beekman gets it right back at the point. 8 to shoot. Now away to McNeely. McNeely right of the key, dives to the free throw line, stops. 3 to shoot. Outside to Dunn. He'll fire for 3. He'll miss. Rebound, and Horns got it. And knocked to the floor by Minor was Middlebrooks. And they're going to call. Are they going to call Middlebrooks on that?
Yes,
for
Minor
clearing out.
Yeah, Minor had blocked him out. Minor had inside position, and for one of the few times tonight, Middlebrooks ended up having to come through Minor, and he got called for the foul. So Virginia will get a fresh 20 here.
And Beekman will trigger it in. 7:22 left to play. 44-42 Wolfpack. Ball goes into Minor to Beekman. Now to McNeely for a long NBA three. Left wing, good.
That's a big sequence there. The foul on Middlebrooks. Virginia got an extra shot at it, and McNeely drains it.
6-3 for the Cavaliers. They're up by 1 now. 45-44, 7:06 to go. Wolfpack with the basketball. Horn off a Middlebrook screen. Into the corner to Diarra. Diarra sends it right back to Horn, who's been handcuffed tonight. Here's Horn. Top of the key against Beekman. Gives it up to Diarra. 10 to shoot. Diarra drives the lane. Shoots a runner high up the glass. Missed it. And the rebound is corralled by Virginia. Loose ball rebound. Here comes Beekman up the floor from left to right. Wahoo fans are standing with 6:39 to go. Deep pass to the left comes to McNeely. Left wing to Murray. Murray with 16 to shoot. Now left wing to Reese Beekman. Beekman to McNeely off a screen. Shoots a jumper for 2. Good from the left wing.
Yeah, one of those pin downs they're famous for, that blocker mover offense. He curled because Taylor was chasing from behind. And 5 straight points for McNeely has given Virginia a 3-point lead.
Little bit of a momentum shift here, and sensing that is the head coach of the Wolfpack, Kevin Keatts, who wants a word with official A.J. Desai anyway. So timeout called by the Pack. 6:19 remaining, 30-second timeout. Cavaliers up now, 47-44 here in Game 2 of the ACC semifinals. North Carolina beat Pitt earlier today, 72-65.
Well, McNeely had been quiet for a while. You remember he had got off to a great start early in this game. He hit a couple of threes, then he backdoored Casey Morcell. So he had 8 quick points at the beginning, and then he just kind of went off the radar and got quiet. NC State had done a good job of him, but boy, you got to keep chasing him. He'll be running that baseline, trying to come off of those weak side pin downs, and that time with Taylor chasing from behind, it's a read for him. If you're chasing, then he'll curl off that screen and take the 2. If you're trying to get over the top of the screen, then he can fade into the corner for a 3. That's why that's a very difficult offense to defend, especially when you got a shooter like Isaac McNeely.
DJ Burns going to check in, I think, for Middlebrooks here for NC State. 47-44, Wahoos with 5 straight points from McNeely to take the lead with 6:19 to go. Still a lot of time. Morcell will trigger it in. Sideline left. He'll get it into Horn. And Burns could not check in yet. Here's Horn near the midcourt area. Gives it up to Morcell behind the arc left wing. Morcell drives toward the baseline against Murray. He turns, fires, left of the lane, scores.
Tough shot. NC State had missed 6 of its previous 7, so that was big.
47-46. Cavaliers by 1 and with the ball. Here's McNeely into the front court, guarded by Casey Morcell. Sends it to Murray. Murray, right wing, now to Beekman along the right sideline. Beekman cross-court skip pass to Murray. Open, pulls the trigger for 3, got it.
That time that was a flare screen. Little skip pass across. Murray's defender got pinned in on that flare, and all of a sudden Murray and McNeely doing the damage.
Murray's only taken 4 shots today. He's made 3 of them, and it's 50-46. 5:29 to go. Here's Horn with it. Horn for NC State. Gives it up to Casey Morcell. Morcell starts to drive, rises, fires a jumper, flat, no good. Rebound taken by McNeely, and here comes Virginia with a 50-46 lead. 5:15 to go. We're starting to head down the stretch to see who plays for the ACC championship tomorrow. Here's Murray with it. Murray in the midcourt area, left wing to Beekman. Cross-court skip pass to Murray. Shot from the right corner for 3. Way off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Taylor. NC State's Jaden Taylor has the ball. Quickly into the front court he comes. Taylor, left wing to Horn. Horn guarded by the bigger Murray. Will rise. He'll force up a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Virginia. 1 and done again for the Pack. Here's Beekman up the left sideline, guarded by Casey Morcell. Started to go to the basket, now pulls out, maintains the dribble as Minor screens for him. And now Beekman, picked up by Morcell, will have it at the point. Still dribbling the basketball to McNeely. To Dunn, right of the lane against Taylor. He will drive on him, gets out of control. Down to Minor, kicks it out to McNeely for 3. Good. That was a long bomb from left of the key by McNeely. McNeely now with 18 points, 53-46, timeout Wolfpack, 4:10 to go. Pack's in a danger zone right now, down by 7 with 4:10 remaining. And against most teams, you'd say 7 points with 4:10 to go. Nothing to worry about, but not Virginia, Tony.
Well, that was just a busted play. That wasn't a call from the sidelines because Dunn had gotten the ball and fallen down, but he shoveled the pass out to McNeely, a kind of a desperation 3 over Middlebrooks, and he knocked it down. So we've got a break in the action here from D.C. 4:10 to go. Virginia's opened up a 53-46 lead. You're listening to NC State basketball from Learfield.
Harris Teeter is proud to assist its customers and communities every day with their food and pharmacy needs. This season, Harris Teeter has partnered with NC State, Duke, UNC, and Wake Forest to present the Big 4 Grocery Assist promotion. Each week, one lucky fan is chosen to win $5 in free groceries for every assist by each Big 4 school that week. Harris Teeter will also donate $10 for every assist throughout the season to each school's local food bank to support those in need. Visit harristeeter.com and look for the Big 4 Grocery Assist page to enter today.
Wolfpack fans, did you know CPI Security is your best defense for protecting your home and family? Enjoy the peace of mind that only comes with bringing your security and smart home needs under one roof, easily controlling everything from the InTouch app. Plus, rest easy knowing their 24/7 monitoring has your back, getting you the help you need fast during emergencies. When every second counts, count on CPI. Make CPI Security a part of your game plan. Visit mycpi.com/wolfpack for your special team offer.
6-0 run for Virginia over the last 135, and that's broken it open for the Cavaliers. I say broken it open, it's all relative. It's still only a 7-point game, 53-46, but with 4:10 to play, now NC State is going to have to come down and score, and the Pack has gone cold. The Pack has missed 8 of its last 10 shots. McNeely, 3 huge baskets here over the last few minutes, and 3-point shooting right now is the difference in this game. Virginia has knocked down 8 of 20 threes for the game. whereas the Pack is 2 out of 15. So all you have to do is do the math. That's a huge difference. Virginia with 8 3-point field goals, a cluster of them coming here just in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Tane Murray got one off of a flare screen as well. And in fact, on the next possession, Virginia tried to run the same flare action to Murray on the other side of the court. Fortunately for NC State, he missed it this time. But right now, the Pack has gone cold. That daunted Virginia defense has been hanging in there all night long until the Cavaliers could finally locate someone who can knock down some shots. And mostly it's been McNeely, but Murray also hit a big one. As we said, McNeely has 18 points, and he has 4 of 6 from three-point range. So they were worried about him on Monday. He twisted his ankle in practice, and there were some questions about just how effective he could be. Well, the question has been answered. We were saying the same thing about DJ Horn, too, when he missed a couple of games because of injury. Speaking of Horn, Virginia's really done a good job on him. He's not really gotten a lot of really great looks in this game, and that's how you hold down a score. Horn is 0 for 5 from three-point range and 2 for 8 from the field. So that's a good defensive job on him. This is a big possession here coming up for the Pack, trailing by 7.
Horn was held to an average of 11.5 points on 5 out of 14 from the arc by Virginia in the regular season. It's carried over into this game, as you just heard from Tony. Horn inbounds from the left sideline to O'Connell. Pack really needs a bucket. Away to Casey Morsell behind the arc right wing, guarded by Dunn. Gets it to Burns, deep on the right wing. Burns backs in against Minor to the side of the lane. Kicks it out to O'Connell. Repost to Burns. Burns backs into the lane. Running hook shot up. Good by DJ Burns. Big shot.
Yeah, great job by O'Connell, too. You know, Burns wasn't getting close. They kicked it back to O'Connell, so they went to the repost, and the second time around, Burns was able to get to the spot.
Virginia's lead down to 5. Pack needs a stop. 3:37 to go. Murray has it in the midcourt area at the point. And Morsell all over him. Now left wing to Beekman, checked by Taylor. Taylor giving him room. Now to McNeely. McNeely guarded by O'Connell. To Minor. Minor drives into the paint. He pegged. He hooks it up and no good. From the mid lane area, loose ball. Minor off of Minor, out of bounds. O'Connell goes down. Fortunately, he pops up okay. I mean, Minor weighs about 250 pounds, and O'Connell is only 195.
Well, NC State will take that. If Minor wants to try to make a play in the post, that is not his strength. A guy that averages only 4 points per game.
53-48 Virginia. NC State ball with 3:14 to go. Pack needs another bucket this time down. Here's Morsell behind the arc right wing, checked by Dunn. To Burns, right of the lane. Burns backs down, tries to go to the hole. Ball is either off of Burns or off of Minor.
They set it off of Minor. I thought Burns dribbled off his foot.
I thought so too.
But they can't look at it because we're not at 2 minutes.
O'Connell gets it into Burns. Burns right of the lane against Minor. He's just shoving on him. Burns backs him down, hooks it up with the left hand. Good mid lane. Burns back-to-back baskets. 53-50. Pack pulls to within 3. 2:49 to go. Here's Beekman in the midcourt against a little bit of token pressure. Feeds it across to Dunn. Now back to Beekman. 19 to shoot. And the Wahoos will spread the floor. Beekman just hangs on to the ball. Shot clock down to 13. They're going to take it all the way down. You can bet on it. Here's Beekman driving all the way to the basket. Puts it up. Taylor blocks his shot from behind, out of bounds on the baseline. What a job by Jaden Taylor. Beaten on the play, but he recovered to block that. Out of bounds. 6 to shoot for Virginia. 2:28 to go. Wahoo's up by 3. Here's Beekman. Gets it to McNeely. Corner jumper for 3. Good.
2. They call it a 2. Boy, they've really hurt NC State with a couple of big inbounds plays late in the clock.
20 for McNeely. He's taken over the game. And now we've got a sideline violation. I don't know whether it was Taylor or Burns. I think it was Taylor's pass to Burns. Before he passed the ball, he actually stepped on the far right sideline. So that's the 7th turnover for the Pack, and it's a big one. Pack trailing by 5 with 2:12 to go. Beekman to Murray, and almost a steal by Morsell, but he can't save it at midcourt. And so it'll belong to Virginia. 22 on the shot clock, 2:08 to play. Pack down by 5 here in the ACC semifinals. Here's Murray away to Beekman. Beekman with the shot clock winding down to 15. 14, 13, 2 minutes to go. Here's Beekman driving into the corner to Dunn. Dunn trying to pass it out to the post. Loose ball picked up by Morcell. Morcell drives, jams. It looked like he was fouled from behind as well, but there's no call. And it's 55-52, 1:46 to go. Virginia coming the other way. Pack taking advantage of a Virginia turnover. Let's see if they can get another one. Here's McNeely to Dunn. Back to McNeely, deep left, 15 to shoot. McNeely starts to drive on O'Connell. Drives left baseline. He turns, and he picks up his dribble, gives it away in the corner to Beekman. He drives and jams.
Yeah, Jaden Taylor lost the angle. He was playing over the top there, and Beekman had an open baseline, and nobody sliding over to help.
5-point Virginia lead with 1:14 to go. Here's Horn with it behind the arc left wing, trying to feed the post to Burns. Beekman intercepts. Burns holds him, and then Beekman wants to turn around and take a swipe at Burns, but then he looks at Burns' 275-foot frame at 6'9" and decides, maybe I better not do that. So Burns commits the foul, his second. Actually, that wasn't a bad foul considering what happened. That's the 16th foul for NC State. Virginia's only fouled 2 times here in the second half. 1:10 to play, and the Pack down by 5, 57-52.
Yeah, just an ill-advised pass there by Horn, trying to thread the needle to Burns. He wasn't open, and one of the Virginia players, it was Beekman, who's such a good defender, came over from the other side of the lane. He anticipated that entry pass. And so it's been a frustrating night for Horn, held to just 4 points, and there he has the big turnover trying to force feed to Burns. Isaac McNeely has had an answer every single time for Virginia. He's the difference in this game. 20 points. You think about the 2 inbounds plays late in the clock. They set the back screen earlier in the half and got Ryan Dunn got the switch where O'Connell was on him, and then they lobbed it up to the high-riser Dunn, who was able to dunk it on O'Connell. No match there. And then with 6 to shoot on the inbounds play, they were able to run McNeely off of a couple of screens and get him open on the left side of the court. So for Virginia on offense, they're not always very good, but boy, they can execute some of these late clock, late game situations, and that's what they've done here with Isaac McNeely. NC State now has been called for 6 fouls. Virginia only 2. So Cavaliers can be very aggressive here from here on out. NC State only with 1 timeout left, 2 for Virginia.
Well, this game changed. The Pack was actually up by 2 with 7:43 to go, 44-42. But then the Wahoos went on an 11-2 run. McNeely had 8 points in that run, including 5 in a row. He sort of took over the game.
Flagrant 1 foul on DJ Burns. He grabbed Reese Beekman by the arm after Beekman came up with that turnover and was going to start dribbling the other way. So that's a non-basketball play, and DJ Burns is going to be called for a flagrant 1.
So Burns picks up, that's all part of the foul. So there's not an additional foul on Burns. At least they haven't tacked one on. And Beekman will go to the line. He's a 75% free throw shooter. He's 3 for 3 tonight. 57-52, Cavaliers, 1:10 to go. Shots up, short. He'll get another.
It's been the bugaboo for Virginia all year. It's amazing. They've got good basketball players, but they can't shoot free throws.
And this one rims off, too. It went down, came out. So he missed both free throws. Virginia does 65% as a team during the ACC play this season. And Pack still got a pulse here with 1:10 to go, 57-52. Burns is checking out. Middlebrook's in. It'll be Murray, McNeely, Beekman, Dunn, and Minor. And now Dunn's going to come out, and Rhodey will come in for Virginia. O'Connell, Taylor, Horn, Morcell, and Middlebrooks for the Pack. Murray inbounds, 1:10 to go. And Beekman's going to be in no trouble to hurry, except he's got to get it across the timeline. Does it, a pass to McNeely. McNeely with the ball at the point, 19 to shoot, 59 seconds remaining. McNeely drives on O'Connell all the way down to the left block. He tried to pass to Minor. It was knocked away by O'Connell or Middlebrooks out of bounds. 13 to shoot for Virginia. Beekman will trigger it in. Cavaliers by 5, 57-52, 54 seconds left. Minor gets the inbounds pass, throws back to the inbounder Beekman. He's fouled near the midcourt line by Middlebrooks. And Ben Middlebrooks picks up his third. That's the 17th foul of the Pack. So the wanted bonus coming up now for Beekman, who just missed 2 free throws a moment ago. and is 3 of 5 on the night. Rhodey goes to the bench now. Dunn comes back in for Virginia. Beekman's got 16 points tonight. Averaged 14.5 during the regular season. Led the ACC in assists, 6 a game. And was one of the top defenders. In fact, the ACC Defensive Player of the Year for the second year in a row. Averaged 2.1 steals a game. Here's the shot up good.
Well, he's one of their better free throw shooters, as you said, at 75%, but he had just missed 2 after that flagrant one. So Middlebrooks trying for the steal, fouled him.
He can make it a 7-point Cavalier lead, and he does not. He misses another free throw. Rebounded by Ben Middlebrooks. Headman pass to O'Connell. O'Connell quickly up the floor. Gives to Morcell. Long flat 3 on the way. Barely ticks the iron, but Morcell is fouled on the play.
Dunn.
By Ryan Dunn. Not a good foul by Dunn. I mean, your team's up by 6 with 43 seconds left. That was a long-range 3 and a flat shot by Morcell, but he'll get 3 free throws. Casey's a pretty good free throw shooter at 77%. Pack can make some points with the clock stopped here. That's exactly what they need to do. 58-52, Pack down by 6, 2-possession game. First free throw on the way. Good. $16 out of 17 at the line for Casey Morcell here at the ACC tournament this week. He dips, flips, hits.
I'll tell you what, the way Virginia struggles at the foul line, it's never over. You know, you think about it, Beekman has gone up there and missed 3 of 4 here, and that's kept NC State hanging around.
Minor and Dunn out, Robes and Rhodey back in for Virginia as Morcell readies for his 3rd of 3 free throws. And he can make it 58-55, a 1-possession game if he can knock it down with 43.1 seconds left. It's not over yet. Free throw up. Good again. And NC State will make a substitution with Mo Diarra coming in for, let's see, who's going to leave? Middlebrooks.
Pack going a little smaller. Diarra will be the one big out there as NC State wants to get a little more quickness on the court with full court pressure.
Pack pressing right here. They're going to try to get it to Beekman, I'm sure. Here comes McNeely. He gets the pass. Of course, he's an 89% free throw shooter, and he'll bring it up against O'Connell. 37 seconds left in the game. Virginia up 58-55. Here's McNeely straight away near the midcourt line. Gives deep left to Beekman. 16 to shoot, 28 to play. Beekman against Horn. He starts to drive him. He'll take him into the lane. Kicks it into the corner for a jump shot for 3 by Rhodey. No good. Rebound pulled down by Morcell. 18 seconds left. And timeout with 16 left. Called by NC State head coach Kevin Keatts. That's the last timeout for the Pack. Virginia has 3 left. 58-55. Wolfpack needs a 3 to tie and send this game into overtime. The Pack has already played overtime with Virginia once during the regular season. That was in Charlottesville. Pack coming back from a pretty big deficit to force overtime, and then went really cold in the overtime period.
Well, if Beekman and McNeely aren't taking that shot right there, NC State, I said, okay, it's a gift. And it was Beekman penetrating. He drove on O'Connell, drew help off of Rhodey, and then he kicked it to Rhodey in the opposite corner. But I'm going to tell you what, I'll take my chances with Rhodey taking that shot, with Virginia nursing a 3-point lead, as opposed to Beekman or McNeely. In fact, I think Beekman was too unselfish there. He had gotten into the lane. Maybe it was just an opportunity here to try to finish around the rim or perhaps draw the foul. So, maybe not good judgment on his part, trying to throw that ball over to Rhodey, who has not scored in this game, and he's 0 for 5. All 5 of his misses are from the 3-point line.
16.3 seconds remaining. Virginia 58, NC State 55. Virginia's got fouls to give, and NC State has to have a 3 to send this game, or a 3-point play to send this game into overtime.
Yeah, that makes it even more difficult because Virginia has 3 team fouls. So you think about it, they've got 3 to give here. And if NC State, you don't necessarily need a 3. You can go for the quick 2 if it's available, but those are hard to get against Virginia. Now Tony Bennett, after he sees the way that the pack comes out and lines up on the floor, he takes a timeout, trying to get an idea of what kind of action the pack may try to run on side out of bounds to get up a 3.
So Virginia has 2 timeouts left now. Or check it, 1. Now they switch it on the scoreboard. And looks like Burns is going to check in for NC State. 16.3 seconds left. Pack needs 3 points to send this game into overtime. Virginia up 58-55. Second half story has been the shooting of Isaac McNeely. He's got 12 of his 20 points here in the second half. He's knocked down 4 3-point field goals, 2 in each half. And he is Virginia's star of the game by far, with Reese Beekman, a number 2 star for Virginia. The Pack getting not a lot of production out of its guards, but quite a bit of production out of its inside players in this game. O'Connell will trigger it in. A couple of rows down from us, sideline left. McNeely will be face guarding him. Taylor, Morcell, and Horn around the perimeter. Here is O'Connell. Looking, gets it to Horn. Left corner. Beekman's all over it. Horn driving. Now backs out. Horn picks up his dribble to Morcell. 10 seconds left. Morcell pump fakes, leans in, fires for 3. Way off. And McNeely gets the rebound. He's fouled in the backcourt by O'Connell. That was all he could do. And unfortunately, he is Virginia's top free throw shooter at 89%. He's 2 out of 3 in this game. 5.3 seconds left. And all McNeely has to do now is basically make 1 of these free throws, and it'll make it a 2-possession game with 5 seconds remaining. So McNeely has got to miss them both. Pack's got to get the rebound somehow, get a long 3-pointer at the buzzer. Here's the first free throw on the way, and rims off, no good. Rebound, Morcell to O'Connell. O'Connell with 1 second left, wing 3 on the way, banks it in. He got it. I don't believe it. It's good. It's good. They're going to check it to make sure he got it off in time, but I think he did. 58-58. We're tied going to overtime. Mercy. Second straight overtime game with Virginia. And we're going to have 5 minutes of extra basketball at least here in Washington, D.C.
Or as your predecessor, Wally Osley, famously said, do you believe in miracles? Yes. That was a miracle beyond belief. And again, it comes down to Virginia's inability to make free throws. McNeely missed it badly off the front of the rim. O'Connell pushes it up the floor. It was McNeely all over him as he shot it in front of the NC State bench, and he banked it in. He didn't call it, but I don't care.
It went in, and that's all that counts.
Well, how about this? Back-to-back nights that happens for Virginia. Last night, Boston College hit a desperation 2 that was well guarded.
Yeah, Madsen hit it. That was a good
right.
shot.
Madsen hit that shot. It was just inside the 3-point line. That one sent it to overtime. So the second time in 3 games here this season, you've got NC State and Virginia going to overtime. And Michael O'Connell, who's had a fabulous ACC tournament, gets mobbed by his teammates on the scorer's table after banking that one in. And the look of disgust on Tony Bennett's face as we look at the replay speaks for itself. He's thinking, did this happen on back-to-back nights? Yeah, it did.
That ball not only hit the board, but then it went around the rim a couple of times and then down. Michael O'Connell with 10 points, his second 3 of the game, ties it at 58. We're going to have a 5-minute overtime. The foul situation for NC State, nobody in real trouble. Several players with 2, and for Virginia, Minor has 2, Groves has 2, so nobody in foul trouble. Virginia has 2 timeouts here in the overtime. NC State with 1. We're tied 58 all at the end of regulation. The halftime score was 29-29. End of regulation, 58-58. We'll see what happens in the first overtime and who scores first. That'll be big. Dunn jumps it up against DR, and Virginia wins the tip, and will have the first possession in overtime. Virginia shot the lights out in overtime at Charlottesville against the Pack, and NC State went cold. Beekman has the basketball. Left wing, he goes left of the lane to Murray. Straight on three on the way. Off to the left, no good. And Dunn rebounds for the Wahoos. New shot clock at 20. Dunn brings it out on the perimeter and gives away to Beekman. Beekman guarded by O'Connell. O'Connell with 3 fouls. Pardon me, he's the only one in foul trouble. Outside to McNeely. Step back jumper for 3. NBA got it.
Tough shot.
NBA 3 by McNeely. 23 points. That's his 5th 3 of the game. And it's 61-58. Virginia, 4:18 to go. Morcell behind the arc right wing. Right of the lane to Burns. Backs in against Minor. Turns. Goes to the hole. Hooks it up and it rims in. Muscle play there by DJ Burns. Pack pressing. Ball goes into Murray. Now to Beekman. Press dissipates. 61-60. Virginia with the ball in the lead. 3:56 to go. We're in overtime here in the ACC Tournament Semifinals in Washington, D.C. Murray gets the pass from McNeely. Behind the arc left wing, and his pass into the corner knocked away by Casey Morcell. 14 to shoot for Virginia. 3:46 to go.
And I had said, do you believe in miracles? That was Al Michael's comment, not Wally Haas.
I was going to say that, but I don't want to.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. Yeah, it was an exciting moment. You lose track. Wally was the glass slipper fix.
9 to shoot for Beekman. Beekman in Virginia. Beekman left elbow, drives the lane, kicks it in the corner for a jumper by Dunn for 3. Can't get it to go. And Burns blocks out Minor, gets the rebound for NC State. Pack down by 1 and with the ball with 3:29 remaining. Here's O'Connell getting a handoff from Horn. O'Connell drives to his right. Now away to Casey Morcell to Burns. Burns with the basketball. He'll hand off to O'Connell. O'Connell to Burns mid lane. Shoots, hits. 16 for Burns. 62-61. Pack leads by 1. 3:06 remaining. Here's Beekman slowly across the timeline. 3 minutes left in overtime. And Virginia down by 1. Beekman, top of the key to McNeely. McNeely guarded by O'Connell. Now left wing to Beekman. Beekman drives left baseline. Shoots a floater off the rim. No good. Tipped in by Dunn. And the Pack wants goaltending. They won't get it. It's 63-62. Virginia by 1. 2:43 to go. Casey Morcell behind the arc right wing. Gets it to Burns. Deep on the right wing. Burns backs in against Minor. Backs him down. Curls into the lane. Now back right. Goes to the hole. Puts it up. Good!
No basket.
But they're going to call no basket. Foul on the floor before the shot, I think. And the foul is going to go on Minor. That'll be his 3rd. And the team's 4th. 2:30 to go in overtime. 63-62. Virginia by 1. And the Pack will inbound. Baseline left with O'Connell. And 20 on the shot clock. O'Connell looking. Gets it to Horn. Left baseline. Goes to the hole. Puts it up. Shot blocked. Diarra gets it. Puts it in. It caromed right to Diarra underneath the hole. He got the layup. 64-63. Pack by 1. 2:18 to go. To see who plays in the ACC Championship tomorrow. Beekman, right wing to McNeely. O'Connell is on him. Crossover dribble by McNeely. McNeely goes to his left, picks up his dribble. Somebody's got to come help him now to Dunn. Dunn goes to the hole, jams, as going for the steal was Diarra, and that left him wide open. Dunn, that is, and he went to the hole and jammed it in. And it's 65-64 Virginia. Morcell, wide of the lane to Burns. Burns backs in again against Minor. Backs him down. Curls mid lane. Back to his right. Shoots up a runner. Blasts and good. He got it again. Mercy. And a foul on the play as well. Another foul on Minor. That's the 4th on Minor. 15th foul on Virginia. 66-65. NC State. I tell you what, DJ Burns is a man. He is the man right now for NC State.
And he at NC State 4 of 5 shooting in the overtime, and DJ has 3 of those field goals.
And he's at the line for an and 1 free throw with 1:43 left in overtime. Pack by 1. Make it 2. He got it to go. 19 for Burns. 67-65. Wolfpack by 2. There's game pressure all over the place now, with 1:36 to go in overtime. Pack by 2. McNeely left wing to Murray. Murray way away from the basket. Now moves to the point. Swings it deep left to Beekman with 12 to shoot. Morcell's on Beekman, gets a screen from Minor, drives all the way to the right block. Beekman still dribbling against Morcell, turns, puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound is loose, and it is tipped to Horn. He's got it for NC State with 1:10 to go, and the Pack up by 2, 67-65. Here's O'Connell into the front court. Nobody's tired now, I can tell you that. To Casey Morcell. Morcell right of the lane to Burns. Burns against Minor. Backs him down, goes to his left. Underneath to Diarra. Pump fakes it up. Shot partially blocked. Loose ball inside. Diarra's got it, 5 to shoot. Now to Horn. Inside to O'Connell. Layup good. Oh, mercy. What a pass by Horn to O'Connell for an easy layup. Packs up 69-65 with 45 seconds left. Timeout UVA. Holy cow. I need some blood pressure medication.
What a remarkable comeback again. What an incredible story NC State has become. It's not over yet. It's a 4-point game with 45 seconds left. But Gary, let's go back to that free throw shooting. Virginia's inability to close it out at the foul line. I think I said with about 30, 40 seconds to go, I said with Virginia's free throw woes, it's never over. And boy, you look at what they did. McNeely missed, I think he missed 3 in a row. And he's one of the best shooters on the planet. And NC State tonight, 10 of 11 from the foul line. Virginia, 6 of 11. And of course, if you just joined us, the Wolfpack was down 3 in the final seconds of regulation. Michael O'Connell banked in a 3 just before time expired to send us into overtime. And now here in the extra period, the Pack is 5 of 7 shooting. Virginia is 3 of 7. And you know, DJ Burns, he sat a lot over the course of the second half.
He's not tired.
His time has come. And with NC State needing Burns to step up, catch the ball, and work Minor over, he has certainly done it. Jordan Minor has just not been able to stop DJ Burns, who has 19 points, and he has 4 baskets here in the overtime. What a game. What a week it's been for NC State. And now the Pack going to have to play solid defense, try to do so without fouling. And you got to find Isaac McNeely coming off those pin down screens because he's going to be hunting a 3.
69-65. NC State over Virginia in the ACC tournament semifinals. 45.1 seconds remaining. The Cavaliers have 1 timeout left. The Pack with 1 timeout left. Trying to look at the possession arrow at points to NC State. And, of course, the shot clock is reset to 30, obviously. Pack still huddled. There's some incredible things that happened down the stretch. The most incredible, a 3-point bank shot from the left wing by Michael O'Connell as time expired to send this game into overtime. All right, Murray to trigger it in for Virginia against full court pressure by NC State. Let's see if the Pack can get a steal off this inbound. Murray quickly gets it to Beekman. No steal there. And Beekman, a good ball handler, brings it up into the front court from left to right. Beekman now on top, gets it to Groves, who's checked in, a good 3-point shooter. Away to Murray. Murray to Beekman, 16 to shoot. Beekman deep right to Groves. 3 ball on the way. No good from the right corner. And the rebound off of, I believe, an NC State player.
They're going to look at it.
And, yeah, they're going to check it out. So, game stop with 26.5 seconds left. NC State 69, Virginia 65. Pack looking to go to the ACC title game for the first time since 2007. And, of course, NC State has not won the ACC championship since 1987.
We got the replay review here, and boy,
used to determine
Ryan
which team
Dunn
has possession.
Came close to knocking that ball out of bounds. I think
it's off his hand.
Dunn touched it, and now they're really slowing it down. Dunn came over the back of Middlebrooks to touch it. Now at the last second, it was O'Connell trying to get his hand on the ball, but I don't think he touched it. But I think it's going to be very difficult to overturn the call on the court, which is the ball is off of NC State. But I'll tell you what, Ryan Dunn got most of his hand on the ball. He and Middlebrooks were going after it. So I don't know. I don't think they can overturn that one.
They're still looking.
Yep. They have slowed it down.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at this point.
Well, that would be really big if they overturn this one.
We're at overtime here at Washington, D.C. for the ACC semifinals. 69-65, NC State, 26.5 seconds to go. I think it is going to be Virginia ball.
Virginia ball.
Yep.
Boy, that was close. But now remember these inbounds plays, Gary. Virginia's really burned the pack on underneath out of bounds here in the second half. So
and look where Murray spotted up in the left corner.
Do a good job guarding that. Keep an eye on the inbounds passer, Beekman, as well.
Beekman, face guard, gets it in the corner to McNeely. Fadeaway jumper for three. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's loose, and O'Connell's got it for the pack, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Murray.
Now remember,
it's his first. That's just a 16th foul, though, for Virginia.
No free throws, so NC State's going to have to inbound against pressure. It'll be Diarra. Now they're going to get Taylor in the game. He's a good free throw shooter. Middlebrooks out. Another ball handler against the press.
So Diarra will trigger it in. Nobody guarding him. And it's a spot throw in. He gets it to Horn, and Horn is fouled by Beekman with 21.5 seconds to go. Beekman's first foul, team 7. So Horn will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Horn has been handcuffed today by the Virginia defense. He's got just 4 points, a field goal in the first half, a field goal in the second half. He is a good free throw shooter at 82%. And this is game pressure on a guy who's not been to the line today. Again, 82% during the regular season.
Well, like he said last night, he hit a couple of big free throws against Duke to close it out.
Yeah, he did.
He said, I want the ball. He's the one that wanted the ball right there because he came to it, met the pass by Diarra.
He's also played 1 game less than everybody else in this tournament. Here's the free throw, the front end, the 1-and-1. Good. He got it to go. So now it's 70-65. Pack leads by 5 with 21.5 seconds remaining.
If he makes this one, let's see if Kevin Keatts takes a timeout to set up his defense. I wouldn't be surprised.
Pack 11 out of 12 from the line as a team. Here's the back end of the 1-and-1. It's up good.
No timeout.
71-65. Wolfpack, 21.5 seconds left. Beekman with the inbounds. He'll bring it up across the timeline. 16 seconds left. Into the corner. Groves fires for 3. It is loose. It is short. Diarra cuts in front of Groves and rebounds. Gets it to Horn. He's fouled in the backcourt again. That's the 8th team foul on Virginia. Horn will be going back to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1. And Pack fans are starting to smell victory here in Washington. Diarra with his 12th rebound right there and none bigger. 10.7 seconds left, 71-65. NC State, Horn back to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1. Two-possession game at the moment. Make it a 3-possession game as he nails the free throw.
And the Gary Hahn retirement party is delayed again.
Pack just doesn't want me to go away, I guess. We'll have 1 more game tomorrow against North Carolina for the ACC championship. Horn takes his time. Nobody wants to win more than this guy, and he fires it up good. 73-65. Wolfpack, 10.7 seconds left. McNeely with the inbounds to Beekman. Back to McNeely. Long NBA straight on 3. Air ball. Horn's got it. He'll dribble out the clock, and the Pack's going to win. 73-65 the final. NC State goes to the ACC title game for the first time since 2007 and will try to become the first 10th seed to win the ACC championship in the history of the event. The Pack has 10 ACC titles, but none in the last 37 years. But the Pack is in position to get one tomorrow if it can beat North Carolina, a team that knocked off the Pack twice during the regular season. But hey, this has been a magical week. Anything can happen tomorrow, folks. Anything.
Well, a tremendous comeback, and Virginia couldn't salt it away to the free throw line. That's been a problem all season long. So we were sitting here, even though it looked like the Cavaliers were about to close it out at the end of the regulation, you still got to make free throws. And Virginia, it was another free throw disaster for the Cavaliers, who end up shooting 6 of 11 from the foul line. And what does the Pack do? 14 out of 15, including DJ Horn with 4 in a row to sew it up, and NC State will continue an incredible week as it marches on to the ACC championship game against North Carolina tomorrow.
And how about the other DJ, Tony? DJ Burns taking over in overtime. The Pack just decided they were going to get it to Burns' side of the lane and let him go to work.
Well, I remember at some point, midway through the second half, I was talking about DJ Burns and how he was sitting for long periods of time. One, because Middlebrooks was playing well offensively, and NC State's a better defensive team against the pick and roll, and Middlebrooks is out there. And Virginia had kind of exploited Burns' issues on defense. But I remember saying there may come a point in this game, though, where DJ Burns will be a weapon offensively. And we certainly saw that in the overtime period, where they just kept going to him, and Jordan Minor was helpless to try to stop it.
So the Pack has now won 4 games in as many days here at the Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament. Started on Tuesday, and we'll end this one tomorrow night against North Carolina. Our airtime from Capital One Arena will be 8:30 for a 9:30 tip. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the ACC Tournament on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield. The Pack outscores Virginia 15-7 in overtime and beats the Wahoos 73-65. The Pack going to the ACC championship game tomorrow night. Back to wrap it up in a moment from the nation's capital. This is NC State basketball from Learfield.
From the mountains to the coast, 2.5 million North Carolinians are members of an electric cooperative. As a co-op member, you're part of exciting efforts to power a brighter future in Wolfpack Nation. From innovative energy projects that make the grid more resilient and sustainable to initiatives that strengthen local communities and services that make managing your energy use easier, electric cooperatives are here for you. Learn more at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
We're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
More ACC tournament action from Capital One Arena right after these local messages. You're listening to the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield.
Sometimes everything goes your way, and sometimes it doesn't.
Just like on the field or on the court, life and business have ups and downs. I'm Larry Barber, President and CEO of North State Bank, and that's why you need to call us. We'll be with you no matter what comes your way.
North State Bank, the best call you'll ever make. Visit northstatebank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, and home to Wolfpack fans.
Hello, it's Coach Kevin Keatts with Wolfpack Basketball, and we're happy to have Easter Automotive Group support Pack Basketball this year. Thank you so much for your help.
Thanks, Coach. I'm John Heister for the Heister Automotive Group, and I'm pulling for the Pack this year, and I hope we win a ton of games. But I know how you can win. If you're in the market for a vehicle or need your vehicle serviced, we have 4 locations around the Triangle in Sanford, Lillington, and Fuquay Arena. So get off your keister and come to Heister, and go Pack!
You're listening to the Wolfpack Locker Room Show on the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield. Coming up, we'll hear from Wolfpack players and coaches, take a look at the final numbers, and check the out-of-town scoreboard. That's all to come as our exclusive post-game coverage begins now.
What a comeback by NC State tonight. The Wolfpack trailed by 7 with 4:19 to play. It was 53-46, and when you're down by 7 to Virginia with 4+ minutes to play, your hopes look bleak. But the Wolfpack this week is putting together a magical run, so we should have known that it wasn't over yet. And in fact, at the end of regulation, the Pack outscored Virginia 12-5. That included the improbable 3-point banker by Michael O'Connell. It went in just before the horn sounded. And from there, after NC State had sent the game into overtime, DJ Burns took over, and the big man carries the Pack to the 76-65 win over Virginia. And so now the Pack is on its way to the ACC championship game to face arch rival North Carolina tomorrow night. That'll be an 8:30 tip-off. We'll begin our pregame coverage at 7:30. And with this win, NC State puts together a 4-game winning streak here at the ACC tournament. Think about where we were sitting here a week ago. The Wolfpack had lost 4 in a row to end the regular season, and now all of a sudden it generates this 4-game streak within the ACC tournament, including this amazing comeback against Virginia. And now the Pack improves its record to 21-15, and it goes up against a North Carolina team that beat Pittsburgh earlier tonight, 72-65. The Tar Heels were led by R.J. Davis. Again, 25 points for him. Armando Bacot was terrific as well with 19 points and 11 boards. So those are the 2 games here at the ACC tournament. We'll go to a few scores of other games very quickly. In fact, right now we see that Tony Bennett is coming into the media room along with Reese Beekman and Isaac McNeely. Why don't we just carry Coach Bennett's initial comments, and then we'll get back into the scoreboard. And, of course, we'll have Coach Kevin Keatts and the players from the interview room as well.
And then we'll open up the room for questions. Obviously a terrific, hard-fought game. It felt like we had it. These 2 guys up here with me on the podium played their hearts out. Man, did they battle. They fought, made tough plays, guarded hard, did things. They threw in a tough shot. There's a lot of things in your mind say, could we have doubled Burns? That thought goes through your mind. Obviously, we didn't make some free throws, had our opportunities, but certainly had that. But the effort was there, and we played certainly well enough to get that, and certainly did not. But I told them not to hang their head, and we'll learn from it as always.
Okay, first question here, third row. Tony, Mike Barber, Richmond Times-Dispatch. You're up 3. You only have 3 team fouls, so you have fouls to give on their last 2 possessions. What was the thinking in not using those fouls?
Yeah, we did well. The 3 they hit, that was a tough shot that he hit. We couldn't foul them in the backcourt. They got momentum because we missed the free throw and they were coming down. And once they got down, we did not want to foul in the act of shooting. We just were worried about that. We were worried about maybe, if they make a free throw and then a miss, with Burns and those guys on the free throw rebounding. But we just decided let's make them earn on that stuff. Again, we fouled a 3-point shooter before, and that hurt in a couple of those live ball turnovers. But again, that we were in that spot. We didn't have to be. Obviously, we had some, chances to win it, but that was the thought process. We're going to stop them with our defense. We're going to get it done. We're going to knock them down at the line and make it a 2-possession game.
He makes a good point there, does Tony Bennett, because after Virginia went up by 7, I think that was when Casey Morsell was fouled on a 3-point shot by Ryan Dunn. And Morsell made all 3 free throws, and that got NC State back into the game along with Virginia's horrible free throw shooting, and that set up the Michael O'Connell 3. The banker heard around the world here in Washington, D.C. tonight that sent the game into overtime. All right, we're going to get some scores for you. American Athletic Conference. Temple on top of Charlotte 57-54. That's with 15 seconds to play in that one. We go out to the final Pac-12 tournament, and when 10:50 to go, and that with 15:50 to go in that one, it's Colorado 34, Washington State 27. Mountain West Championship semifinal. They say this game is delayed. Not sure what that's all about, but we'll get a few finals from the Big Ten. Purdue able to edge Michigan State 67-62. Also another final, it was UTEP 65, Sam Houston 63. That's in the Conference USA semifinals. In the SEC, Mississippi State drilled Tennessee 73-56. That tournament is being played in Nashville. A few other scores from the SEC tournament. Auburn with a strong performance today, ripping South Carolina 86-55. Also in the SEC, it was Texas A&M upsetting Kentucky 97-87. In the Big 12 tournament, Houston knocks off Texas Tech 82-59. Let's go to the Big Ten tournament where Illinois holds off Ohio State 77-74. Also in the Big Ten today, Northwestern, a winner over Wisconsin, or make that Wisconsin beating Northwestern 70-61. And that is a look at our postgame scoreboard. NC State is headed to the ACC championship game. That's right. Wolfpack forces overtime on Michael O'Connell's banked-in three from the left sideline right in front of the NC State bench. And from that point on, the Wolfpack believed. And boy, did the Pack believe. And DJ Burns took over from there and just dominated in the paint during the extra period. And then DJ Horn closes out by making 4 consecutive free throws to lead NC State to this victory over Virginia. So 76-65, it'll be the Pack and the Tar Heels tomorrow night in the ACC championship game. Starting at 8:30, our pregame coverage begins at 7:30. And, of course, we'll have more postgame coverage from D.C. right after this, and also some comments from Coach Keatts and a few Wolfpack players. So you don't want to miss that. You're listening to NC State basketball from Learfield.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
We know there's only one team you want to watch, and Bally Sports is the place to get your Wolfpack. Join Bally Sports every week as we dive into the heart of the action with exclusive interviews with coaches and players across NC State athletics. Relive every incredible highlight and get in-depth breakdowns from each game. Watch NC State, One with Wolfpack, on Bally Sports South every Monday at 3:30 and stream it on the Bally Sports app. Bally Sports, home of the only team you want to watch.
Today's game is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
Hi, my name is Alani. The little thing I like about the Spicy Deluxe sandwich is that you taste the crunch, you taste the pepper jack cheese melting, and you taste the spicy flavors in the sandwich. I'm telling you, 10 out of 10.
Hi, my name's Enrique. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's Spicy Deluxe sandwich is you get that rich flavor of the chicken and definitely that nice, tangy, warm bite. It's the perfect harmony of spiciness and taste.
Order the Spicy Deluxe sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Do you hear that? That is the sound of BMW performance without a single piston or cylinder. A generation of all-electric vehicles designed and built like no other. The BMW iX, i7, and i4 revolutionize every